Hello, 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 hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy heavenly birthday to Joshua and Tanika. It's been a great day. I am super duper 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 happy. So we're going to give everybody a chance to get their notifications and all the things. We're going to be slapping some paint on some paper because that's just where the fun resides today. All right, where's my watercolor card? Feel like I don't have one no more. Do I? I don't. Hello, Barbara Thomas. What's up? What's up? We're going to create some joy by slapping some paint on some paper where we do what? Heal. What? One brushstroke at a time. I got my, what's that thing for my jelly plate? And I got it trimmed off or trimmed so it doesn't have sharp edges. But I was led and I feel like watercoloring. Today was a good day. I just got home, had a couple appointments, run some errands. So I've been pretty much going since 9:30 this morning. Let the dogs out, hung out with them for about 30 minutes because I was going to come on at 2 o'clock. And then I was like, no, let's enjoy this beautiful day outside with them. Talk to my niece a little bit. Boundaries are real, y'all. Let me tell you about it. Hello, Mariah. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? I got to tell you about the story today. God has a way of putting us where we need to be when we need to be. Hi, Julie Parker. When we need to be, because sometimes you are meant to go or be in the situation or the place that you end up because somebody needs to be encouraged. Somebody needs to be encouraged. You might think that your life doesn't mean a hill of beans, but to someone, it means a hill of beans. And I mean a hill of beans. All right, let's do this because you're not going to cooperate, are you? Maybe you're going to cooperate. Talking to my internet today, but we're going to go over here because that's just what we do. All right, we got that. We got ads off, so nobody should have ads. If you happen to get an ad, let me know. I have to go back and check, but I'm almost certain I cut it off. Because that's one of the perks of being live. If you're live, you don't have to worry about the ads. You get to hang out, chat in the chat, and hang out and, you know, hear me without being interrupted by an ad. I mean, it is what it is. We are accepting all the things over here. And I think the more ads, the more ad money I get, the more stencils I get to buy, more paint I get to buy. That's the way I started looking at it. And I was like, oh, so hey, we've come to this and we've got it. Because y'all know, Mariah wants a trophy. I haven't even thought that high. Like, I don't even know. I'm just happy over here to be at my little where I am. But you never know. Today, like I said, I left to go and had some errands and a couple of meetings, couple consultations, because I can do all things in the car. I can do two things at one time, driving to where I need to go and get on the phone. That worked out great. Um, I wish I didn't give away my laminator. Oh, I got a laminator and I pull it out probably once or twice a year when the grandkids come, because we usually laminate flowers or some foliage or whatever they find. All right, what did I just do with my water? I just had it. There it is. We're pulling out the big guns, our international palette. We're going to use these because, listen, God forbid if I die today or tomorrow, ain't no telling what's going to happen to this palette. This is my favorite palette. It is handmade watercolors, all of them. And I love, these are my Della Magnas. They're going to overpower the palette. These are from India, all the way from India. Like my mailman, he just like blow, and just like, hey, I got a package. You got to sign for this one. And I was just like, oh, okay. And these right here, these are Roman. So I have Roman somewhere else. I don't know why I haven't taken these out, but we're going to use these. Oh, and these right here are Intense. If you remember during World Watercolor Month, we had these. These are Intense Renaissance. These still aren't the ones that I want. I know those. Those are good, but there's some that I want. I got to figure out. Oh, I know where they are. Hold on, they're in my watercolor box. You got to have a watercolor box if you're a watercolorist. Have a watercolor box. I have a watercolor box. I have a writing box. I love boxes, as y'all can tell. But what's up, Eddie? Eddie, I was talking about you today. I was telling people about that last night. So this is my box. This is my watercolor box. And I'm going to open this puppy up. And maybe they're not in here either. I gotta find them. These are Emma faves, so no, I don't want these. Those are all I need to replace, or not, but they're all about used up. These are handmade. These are beam paints. It's my little collection of those. These are my hordes. But there are some Addison and Sedgwick. These are Merriman Blue. So let's close that. I don't know. They should be in there. I know I probably moved them and put them in something. Don't know. Good gracious alive. If y'all could see my watercolors, if you've been following me, you know what my watercolors look like. Maybe I put them in here. Maybe. Let me see. What are you? Nope. Those are Roman Smalls. What are you? Don't know. Greenleaf. Well, golly gee, Sergeant Carter. Have a collection of watercolors, so much so that you just don't know where. Are you? No. Nope. Are you? No. That's a travel. Oh well. Then I got Etcher. I had anything I wanted and felt like I needed for watercolors, I bought. That's just how it went. Maybe these are they. There they go. Right there in my face all along. Hi, Lindaville. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm forcing myself to stop trying new watercolor paint brands. Okay, stop doing that. Don't let me entice you. Don't do that. Julie Parker, don't buy any more paints. Okay? None. Where is Mo? Mo probably is at work. Ain't realized. All right, these are and this is Da Vinci. Yeah, that's what those are. But these up here, we're gonna slap these down because these are fun. I switched over, Julie Parker, from watercolors to acrylic paints. But I think I'm good on acrylic paints. I think I have everything that I want to try, feel like I want to try. I feel like I've learned some paints. I've learned a lot about acrylic, more than I cared to learn from when I was doing mixed media on canvas. Let's just say that. But y'all know me, when it brings joy, we do not worry about, do we have enough? You never have enough joy. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Ever. You could never have enough joy. So if something brings you joy, I say what Martin Lawrence say. We're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Now, I guess we wet these. We'll use these. But I wanted to start with these because these are very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Those Liquitex metallics you and Eddie have look very good. Those they are like, let me put it this way. I don't like filet mignon. I like New York strip, and I like the real good stuff, like the grass fed, the Angus beef. That's what those metallics are like. You know what I mean? Those metallics are fun. They just, oh, it's like a bottle of fine wine. It's like a nice old scotch. That's what they are. See, it's sitting here. It's like, hey, you gonna play with me? And it's like, yeah, I'll play with you later. But right now, we're gonna play with these watercolors. I'm gonna tell you now. If you don't have them, I'm just not gonna. Don't let me inspire you. That's all I'm saying. But you will have joy from the first squeeze. That's all I'm saying. And I can't compare it to anything else because, well, all of the other metallics that I've had, they're okay, but they're just not those. And Liquitex, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Oh, wait, I'm missing a brush. We're going to do some little squigglies and some heart drops because that's what they're going to be called right now. And I feel like I haven't done, can't remember we made our own flower in 2023 when we started doing this. Darn, what did I do with the brush? I don't see any one of them. That's what happens when you move stuff. I need. Where are you? You was right there. Now what did I do? There you go. Thank you. Appreciate you just popping up. That's my favorite brush. So when I run out of metallic colors, I will look for similar in Liquitex. What kind of metallics are you using now, Julie Parker? Linda Veal, how have you been? Let me scroll back. I feel like I missed something. At the gym, I'm gonna grill. Oh, that isn't that box good? That box was fun. Okay, so today, y'all, I left. Like I said, I left the house because I wasn't gonna stay in the house. We had to leave the house. That was part of the day and part of my plan of leaving the house, going to take care of some things, and still trying to find me some balls, some steel balls. The hardware store didn't have them, so I'll probably end up ordering some offline, which is no worries. But I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush right now, so no worries. But I was sitting at the hardware store talking to my niece on the phone, and I sat out there about 30 minutes. I know the people outside was like, "Is she in the parking lot? Is she getting out?" And I was just like, "Y'all mind your business. I'm coming in there when I feel like it." When I got off the phone. So when I got off the phone from talking to her and, walked in, and I'm one of those people, if I walk into your establishment, right, I want you, I've come in, I'm going to say good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is, and I expect a return. So the gentleman was talking to someone, so I gave him grace. I didn't worry about it. I just, went on. And I went to the back, and the other gentleman walked out, and he's like, hey, how are you doing? Can I help you? And I was like, okay, recover, recover. And I was like, told him what I wanted and whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, we got that. Come on back here, let me show you. And I was like, how much it is? And he told me, and I was like, oh, that's cheaper than Lowe's, and I get to support a small business. Okay, let's do it. Can you cut that up for me? He's like, yeah. I said, can you trim them edges? He's like, no, we can't. We don't have the thing. You don't have whatever. I was like, oh, no worries. So I asked another question. I can't tell y'all the question I asked right now. Wasn't nothing bad, but I don't know if Mr. McCoy is on here. So the lady, she's like, yeah, go up the road and do this and go in there and see what you like and tell her hello and all the things. And I was just like, oh, okay, y'all know kind of like how we send people to each other's channels, like go check out such and such, right? I goes up to um the place where she told me to go. I went in, I got fig preserve, I got molasses. Oh my god, molasses. Oh, I'm talking real molasses. I'm not talking about that stuff in the store. Real molasses, okay? Hey, Christy Hartman. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy Wednesday. Y'all can tell where my mind is. Saturday. So I we was in there talking, and it's a glass store. Like, so they do, y'all know decorative glass, like stained glass windows, like church windows, like that. That's what kind of store it is. So, we're in there and we're talking, and you know, I didn't really want to interrupt her, so I went and did what I was doing. But then we got to talking, and we continued talking, and we continued talking, and we continued talking until she was shedding tears, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go because I don't want to cry in front of you." Got to think. I'm going to tell you guys. when God sends you somewhere and you're trying to figure out what in the world am I going in here for? Like I've passed by this place umpteen times. Like I've seen it and I was just like, oh, okay, but I've never stopped. So today I stopped. I got talking about my moving story. She got talking about her moving story, and I got to talking about today and how I was out and wanted to be here for and then she shared and I was like, but during the whole thing, I just prayed and asked God for my joy because that was it. And she just looked and it was like, and then later on after she shared hers, and I'm just so happy I stopped. Okay. I'm just so happy I stopped. So now I have a new friend. So I'll be stopping more often. And then I said a prayer before I left the parking lot. It's like, Lord, send them business, send them people to come in here and make her happy and to give her more joy. Because y'all know we need all the joy we can get. And it's on a major interstate. Well, not interstate, but like here in Alabama, 231 is leads from Montgomery down to all the way through Dothan. It goes all the way through Florida and it ends up in like you it crosses 10, so it's a major. So I'm quite sure if the people that pass by would just stop, because it's Christmas time, they have some beautiful ornaments that would just be, oh my goodness. Hello, Becky. So I drove home, cut the radio on, and just soaked it in. And I was like, oh God, I see you, because my prayer this morning was, God, give me direction. Because some parts of me, some days, just feel like I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing or whatever. So I was just like, God, give me direction today. Whatever it is you want me to do, just direct me. And did he ever? Did he ever? So that was fun. That was very much so fun. Very much so much so that I was thinking about, like, they do the stained glass. They have like they make, oh God, I wish I had took some pictures, but um, and it's very nostalgic when you go in there. Oh my God, they have the old crates. Like I have a old my Tim Holtz, what are those things called? Ink things, or they're in an old Coca-Cola crate, and I got it standing up, and it's got all of them in there. Those those things. Those darn, what y'all call ink oxides? All them oxides. That's where they are. They're over there. All right, one, two, three, six. I need one more, and we're gonna put you over here. Seven is the number. Seven is the number. Seven is the number today. She said something about seven. I said something about seven, and I was like, seven is the number today. And so I was like, I feel like slapping paint on paper. So I hope everybody's had a great day. It's the oxides, all of the oxides. I have a whole crate full of the oxides. One, two, three, four, eight, 12. 12 little, like old school, that used to have the old school glass 2 liter. That's what, that's how big they are. And each one is full with the oxides and the ink ones of Tim Holtz. And they are over there, and they're in their little cubbies, and they are the old school part of my studio. And then I have a luggage that's probably like 60, 70 years old, that's over there. It used to house my Bible that I did Bible journaling in, but I got tired of lifting it up and everything and all of that. So that's just how that works. The stencil, I mean, oh, what are we talking about? It's a good. I'm going to be watching Eddie. Thanks for using the sticky. Ooh, Eddie, you made a video with sticky geranium. I love sticky geranium. Chrissy was telling me to cut it, and I was just like, I don't want to. I will still keep getting Joe Sonia's Rich Gold though. Oh, okay, I have Deco Art, Joe Sonia's, never heard of it. Okay. Are those mostly Julie Parker? I know I've heard of folk art and Deco Art, but I've never heard of the other ones. Is that a Australian thing? Seven is Julie's favorite number. You cut yours? Oh, see, y'all are good at it. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I won't, but I'll just say right now, I used it as is. I wasn't ready to cut it. Wasn't ready. All right, so we got seven. I'm gonna let them dry because I'm gonna do some. I want to layer them a little bit more with another color. But do you see how vibrant these daggum watercolors is? These are handmade. They smell like well, some of them, a couple of them over here smell like licorice. Not y'all. These are Da Vinci right here. Not that I don't like them, but I want to make sure you understand. These are homemade, handmade watercolors. And they're by Addison and Sedgwick. And they're on Etsy. If you do Addison and Sedgwick, SEDG, said, I be wanting to pronounce it every letter, but it's not Sedgwick. And they are, oh my God, they're so yummy. So that's how that is. So that's my story that I wanted to share because it made my heart so happy. And then I talked to Topeka on my way home. She sent and followed up with the email and her phone number. And I called her and I chatted with her on the way home. Great conversation. Great conversation. Um, and so she's feeling better today. And like I said, I get it. We had a great conversation. So I just want to give y'all an update on where I was from this morning and all the things to know that I'm good. Today has been a good day. Did I cry today? Yes. Did I cry sad tears? No. I cried happy tears. I cried happy tears because I saw God's hand literally moving in my life when I was standing there talking to, oh my God, her name starts with an M. Oh, I just feel so bad. I just forgot. Just when I was getting ready to say it. Um, but as I was sitting there talking to her, and then we were just reaffirming each other, it just made me feel so good. So tears have to flow because tears cleansing. It's not cry. It's when you don't cry, it's like, why are you kind of trying to hold it in? It's okay to, cry those cleansing tears. Those tear ducts were put there for a reason. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I thought about putting up the Christmas tree, and I said, well, when I get home, I'll see. But I wasn't inspired to put up the Christmas tree. I'm still not inspired to put up the Christmas tree. But what I am inspired to do is to get my lights on the porch, because I have a wraparound porch, to get them to working correctly. The front part is done, but the other side of the porch isn't, and I want that to be. Now I put the little garland on my mailbox. So I got some spirit. I got some spirit. I went down the rabbit hole of photos today on what's that place? Facebook. So we did a lot of, oh, I remember that. I did a lot of, oh, that was a good day. Oh, that was a fun birthday. And um, so far, so good today. I've been doing great. Now, does that mean tomorrow I won't just have a crappy day or have a sad day? I don't know. I can only speak for today. My goal was to show up on YouTube every day, all the way up until today. And then I'll sit down and I'll recap every day, write about it. So going into the new year, that's the way I kind of recap my grief, kind of. It's like, how did you do this year? How did you do this month? How did you do here? How did you do there? And that way I get to give myself grace for really telling myself the truth. Because in the past, in my grief journey, when my daughter, I didn't. So that's where we are now. I hope everybody is still honing in the art of peace, because that was a great one. Once again, it's Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Well, don't threaten me with a good time. Well, hot dog. Mm, mm, mm. I can see the one. Listen, I'm sorry. My bad. Excuse me, y'all. I got a text and I was responding in kind with words out loud. But anyway, anyway, listen, a brave and honest journey into my life is what I've given you guys since 2023. And it has made me be, how can I say that? It has made me feel better every year. From 23, it was hard in 23. And let me share, because I want this to dry. Let me share with y'all what I did in 2023. So we worked on this every day in December of 2023. And I don't think I have those videos public anymore. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're available in my membership. But this was the cover, and the flowers, the blue and the yellow. It was a symbolism of my. I realized my color happy was blue. I mean yellow, and my son's favorite color was blue. So I put that in there. Now my daughter's favorite color was purple, and so we all throughout this book. So we started out, of course, with butterflies, which symbolizes change. It's all about symbolization in this book. And that's my daughter there, Tanika. She was a part time model. And then that was my son. He played football for the University of Florida. I mean, University of South Florida. She went to the University of Florida. So there they are. Just pictures put there and little things. So we didn't worry about it. And it's made out of craft paper. The pages are made out of craft paper so that I could come back if I wanted to. I think I've only come back and opened it up to craft in it maybe twice because it was moved somewhere in my studio where I didn't see it. And y'all know, I don't know if y'all are like this. When you don't see it, you kind of out of sight, out of mind. And that's kind of what it was. But it was there. I made everything that's in here pretty much got made. Hey Mo, they were asking about you. I said Mo got a job. Mo probably working. She'll be here. She'll be here. So Dawn, everybody that knows Dawn, which is the crafty visage, she's part of the Fab Five, and we call her Queen Bee because she has bees. And I chatted with Dawn before Thanksgiving, and she put the bees. The bees have been put up for the winter because she lives in Maine where they get a lot of snow. So, and then put this. So this is a tag I made from my watercolors, flowers, and I cut it up and put it into a tag. And it's kind of like a little flip add on. You can open it up, put a prayer in, close it back up. And that's my granddaughter when she was probably not even, I think she was like 9, 10 months right here. And again, little things. Remember, mentally revisiting past experience, feelings, places, and moments. Remember. And so all of this, I could journal in it if I wanted to come back. That's my intention. And here again, made another one. And this one I had during the month, I put some prayers in there and, little sayings that, put on there. Again, bees and the little squirrels because she liked squirrels. And so that was, again, some more pictures, just all the things. Now, Mindless Crafting has these scriptures that you get, right? And I put them in my pages on, pages is something with a mat. And I shrunk them down and put them inside these little jars. And it said, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. That's Ecclesiastes. And then this one, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, which is Philippians 4:13, which is now my for sure scripture because I've been through some things, right? So I feel like I've been through what I've been through and I trust God through everything I'm going through. Now, this is a mini little book in a book of my artwork and just put some stuff in here, put them in here and just sewed it in and stuck it in here, sewed it in. Each one of these signatures in this book are sewn in, so that was sewn in. So I can still go in here and do artwork, blank pages, right? Cloud dancing pages. Oh, good. And there's her. So my daughter went to the University of Florida, and she went to University of Florida little daycare, and I thought it was so cute, and that was one of her pictures, and it made me so happy. And again, little pockets. Everything is just little pockets, all the little things. That was this picture right here was I was in Germany, and so University of South Florida played Florida State. And so I had already planned to come to the States for this game. And I had texted his coach and everything, let him know, hey, I'll be at the game, but don't tell Joshua. And so this one is, he knew his sisters were coming to the game. And so, he heard them and whatever, because we were never quiet fans. But when they were yelling and everything, he had just realized he's looking like, you read his lips and it's like, is that my mama? And that is one of the most priceless photos right there is him seeing me and recognizing that, oh my gosh, she's here. So one of those good moments. Those are the moments you have to remember. This was Christmas one year. And then that was him getting ready to do his thing. Him and my mom, just a whole bunch of pictures in my heart. Always him. We were in Florida. Took the kiddos. He took his daughter to Disney. So and his two of his nephews. So we were in the pool hanging out. You got to hang out, right? Again, more pages. Beautiful flowers, just, slapped on the page. Alyssa when she was a little bitty one. And then her and my daughter at a, what do you call those things? We were at an Easter thing, Easter picnic. Oh, Sarah, you on here? Sarah, I think I saw you. Sarah was here. She went to this. Sarah was a little girl. I believe they were there, and Sarah was like right over there, or either over there, somewhere. But yeah, that was a fun day. We made cakes and we made bunny rabbits out of the cakes. Yeah. So Sarah was there for this. P.S. I love cooking. That's my cousin Sarah. So she was there. Sarah was born in September. Joshua was born in December. So they were born in the same year. So they were the same age. And there's him. Him was so cute. And of course, music. I love music. And yellow doors. Like I love a good door. I'm surprised my door at this house isn't yellow. There's them two babies. And there's my little charm I put in here. So this was on Easter so this was, let's see, December, January, February, March, April. He was probably 3 or 4 months old, depending on when Easter was. So that was her baby. So it was very befitting. And then we got little things in the pocket, football. That was our last time together at Breckenridge. More pictures, just more pictures. This was my view from my house in in Colorado. You can see Pikes Peak behind there. And what else? Where's that? Let's see, move over here. Okay, there we go. Yes, one of my favorite memories was being at your house for Easter. I mean, the baking, the egg hunting, the food. Yeah, great memories, great memories. So there's him there. William, him checking in, and him and his youngest brother. Flourish. Even though you have grief and even though you have times, God still means for you to flourish. And that's what this flower arrangement that I did here, that's what it reminded me of. Again, we got tags for days. Flipping through, we went to this was New Year's Day. We went to Gator Bowl. It's called Gator Bowl in Jacksonville. And again, more pages to create. Best day ever. Then I put the flowers and then put everybody's name on a flower, which is kind of like what I'm going to do today. So there they are. I'm very thankful for the time that we had together. Look at him and LaPortia there. They were just so cute. Oh, and if you could see, I need to get the scrapbook out to show y'all my scrapbook before scrapbooking was like it is now. And I had the twins here, so that's their bed. And I made everything in the room from the curtains to the layette set, everything. And that's why my daughter, she's like, wait a minute, you've been crafting all your life. Now, hold on. So these some beautiful tags. Put the tags in there. There's her when her was little in kindergarten. My ex was a sailor, so of course all the girls had sailor. The boys had sailor outfits and the girls had sailor dresses. There's him when him was little. Yeah, see that's why I knew I had everything in there, but you can't see it on really this picture. But just fun stuff. So this was my book that I made in 2023. And I feel like I'm going to release the videos. I might make the videos public through the month of all the way to the end of December. That's what I'll do. But it was a great time between, the Fab Five. We just, and so I cherished the time because it was me getting out there doing YouTube and really, really, really honing in on it. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So I was just happy that God gave me a faithful few to hang on. So, and then this one is another one. I did the hydrangeas and usually have done these on their birthdays, like today. And then there's everybody's name on a flower. Because even though I have children that are still living, I still cherish them so much so that I had become, I told y'all I became a helicopter mom, and I had was starting to smother children. So I had to let them go because, it wasn't what they needed. So this has two signatures. My spine was a little small, but we ain't worry about it. I got plenty place to grow. So that was that. And that's why I said, well, let me share what I made. How this thing got started, y'all. That's how it got started. Let me put it back where it was, because other than that, it get put somewhere else and I can't see it. So on those lives, we had Barb. As a matter of fact, we got three of them. We got Barb here. We got Sarah here. Okay, with Barb, Sarah. I don't know if Bernadette popped in, but it was Barb, Sarah, Bernadette, Dawn Hill, and Dawn Wilcox, the Crafty Visage. Those were the ones. They were there. I didn't even have a time. Like, I didn't know. I didn't have a time. I just pop on. They'd show up. We'd be there together. And it would be like a couple of hours. I wasn't doing nothing nowhere near what I'm doing now. But now I see that it just brings my heart so much joy. So that's why I say, whatever makes your heart happy, it makes your heart happy. I want you to run with it. Thank you guys. Thank you. Um, so I haven't made a book like that, but I have done like from 23, 24. How I pivoted was I started doing lives. And in 24, I did lives. Oh, wait, I made that book last year. Wait, did I make it last year? I can't remember. Part, did I make it last year or did I make it? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, 23, 24. But I know I came into 24 saying at the end, I was like, oh, wait, people are showing up. People are here. Okay, well, I'll do lives in 25 and we'll do Monday and Wednesday. So that's how Monday and Wednesday got started, was for me just deciding if I liked hanging out, because it was just one of those things. I knew what God was telling me to do and I knew how much I was fighting back. And so I wanted to show up and do what I was supposed to do. So I felt like I had showed up. And that was it. That was all I wanted to do. Hi, Zellstorm. Hi, Saul. Can't remember if I said hi if you were here. Can't remember. I had my head down a lot. Yo, Karen has been on a journey, and I'm just so proud. I'm just happy that, you know what, Barb. I'm happy to have had to have you on the journey. To somebody to say, "Oh, I knew her when." Right? So when I say some of the things I say now, to know that I wasn't always, my tongue didn't speak the way it did, the way it does now, it didn't speak that way then. And that's not to say that it was bad words, it's just to say I didn't have my joy. I couldn't pivot like I do now. Before, I would be in a funk and I would just be like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? And I wouldn't come on live if I wasn't feeling good. So coming into 2025 was like, you have to show up whether you feel like it or not. You have to show up if you feel like it or not, because that's what people need to see. We have enough filters going on around here on social media and all the things. I wanted to show up as is. Like, so much so we had FaceTime first and then we ended in FaceTime. So, but I don't know why I stopped FaceTime. Oh, I do know why. Because I got so involved in what I was doing. Next thing you know, I'm just like, oh, we're good. We just keep painting. But yeah. All right. So that is that. Karen, I love the bling on the water jar. Uh, oh, this one. Yeah, Dollar Tree, the dollar store. And wrapped it around there. It was I feel like it was a garlic jar. Because it looks like a baby food jar, but I have no reason to have baby food jars around this place. The growth is real, isn't it, Barb? Is it not? Like, we all have grown, and that's why I have a cup that's in front of me. I look at it every day, and it has grateful on it, and that's to remind me to say grateful. Like, say you're grateful. Wait, what color are you? That's not green. What color are you? I don't want you. Not that I don't want you now, but we're not gonna waste the paint. Let's put you somewhere else. Let's pop you down there. We don't waste paint. That's just like wasting alcohol. No alcohol abuse, no paint abuse. Don't waste your supplies. But that was a lot, because I was getting ready to do a long stem. There we go. Yep, you can't pour from an empty cup. And the FaceTime when you showed your face was my fave. Yeah, I don't do that no more. I don't know. I mean, I might need to bring it back. I think because again, I don't. I've never wanted to hide behind with just the hands. That was never my intent. But by the time I get through slapping paint on paper and now gel printing, I don't even think about y'all looking at me. But I think I did it for a year, and it just because the whole thing was not to hide, and I think I did good. So if y'all want to see any of that, y'all you can go back and check out some playlists and get to see your girl, hair and ponytail. She wasn't showing up for nobody and wasn't. And she's still cute and is. Barb wants me to bring it back so she can take her daily photo. All right, which one is it? This I need this. Give me that. I don't like this stem. I don't like that either. Okay, hold on. We got to remember which one. One of them I love. All right, let's pop you out here and see. Are you it? No, but we'll keep using you. Kind of go down there. Boop, boop. Pull something right there. Doop, doop. All right, maybe you're over here. There's a green that I love. And what are you? What color are you? Oh, that might be it. Or if not, we're going to mix it in here. That'll work. So for everybody that's here, if you're new to my channel, this is where it started. Watercolor. Watercolor is my jam. Like literally, it's my jam. It's my thing. Watercolor is what saved my whole sanity. And I am a self-taught watercolorist that needed her joy back. And as she prayed and prayed and asked God, what was it? What am I supposed to do? And he kept saying, as I would paint and cry and do all the things, it's like, just watercolor and do YouTube. It's like, fine. You keep talking this YouTube. Let's go see what this YouTube all about. And here we are. Mondays and Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. The closing of it, no telling. But the beginning, we try to start with 3 p.m. But here lately I've been popping on early, just popping on a little early. Just a little early. Especially if I'm in the studio, like I'm here. Why not? Why not? But I wanted to when I was out in the field, I wanted to start the live there, but I didn't bring the phone out so I could transition well. So I was just like, oh, no worries. Spend time, just enjoy the moment because it's a beautiful day here in Alabama today. It got up to 72 degrees. I had a sweater on. I was hot and I had layers on. So there's that. All right, we got those. Let's kind of bring that up there a little bit and kind of bring that up there and just plop it down and shroop. Nothing, nothing perfecto, just little organic droppings of the leaves, just up and down, up and down. Nothing fancy. There we go. I feel like I want to go somewhere for dinner tonight because I don't feel like cooking. But then I realize I don't feel like going nowhere. Does that sound crazy? Can anybody relate? It's like you want what you want, but you don't want to go nowhere to get it. And but I don't know. We'll see. By the time Mr. McCoy get off or closer to the time, I'll see if my stomach start growling. That's what we'll do. Okay, done working now. Okay, Becky's done working. I don't like you. Let's go back over here. Watercolor is very forgiving. That's another reason why I love watercolor. It doesn't matter. You keep building it up and putting stuff on it, and it's just like, oh, okay, no problem. You want to change me? Change me. It's okay. Okay, Julie Parker. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, let's pop you out of there and just right there. And do, 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 do. I have so many questions. That's all I'm gonna say. Not too many, but I just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that looks like that. Like, oh, I did that. Just like, wow. Sorry, guys. Just had to say some things. You know how you just talk out loud. If you know, you know. Okay, I don't like that side over here, and that's only because it's bigger leaves over here and smaller leaves over here. So what does that mean? Just go and slap some leaves over here. Just slap the paint down. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So today I was, like I said, I was talking to my niece earlier, and it reminded me of some things, right? And I was like, I remember when. How many of y'all can say I remember? Petulant, Sicily, 1952. Not that I could remember nothing, but so it's a if you know the Golden Girls, you know the reference. I just think it's befitting. Um, but I remember back when somebody pretty much had me in a chokehold in life, and my words were just like in my throat. That's why I say a chokehold. It's like I just would think it, but I wouldn't say it, kind of thing, right? And so, I was talking to my niece today, and I was like, oh, but you shouldn't let people run over you. Not necessarily her, but this is the conversation we were having. You just can't. People will do what you let them and what you allow them to do, right? And at some point, you just got to be like, enough is enough. And I always tell William, like, my thing, I love my grandmothers, my mom, I love anybody that's over me, older than me. However, there's a level of respect that should be given as well. And so I think when people, when you stop hanging out with people, and then they wanna say, when I stop hanging out with people, let me use me as an example. When I stopped hanging out with certain people, they said, "Oh, you think you're better than us?" And then at the time I didn't know how to come back with that. Now I come back with it. My answer to that, if somebody would say, "Oh, well, you don't want to hang with us because you think you're better than us," and my comment now would be, "Well, yeah, I do." And it's because I'm not in the place where you are. I'm just in a better place that I'm happy. You're still over there sucking on that lemon, looking all crazy. You're still trying to run people's life when you shouldn't. You can't even run your own daggum life, right? So it's the thing that I learned after losing so much, like losing. I felt like it was more of my heart in the cemetery than it was living. And that was because of the perspective and the people that I was hanging around. They were dragging me down. And I was just like, oh my God, why? So when I look back on it now, I'm like, I cannot believe I allowed that to happen in my life. So I'm saying that to say, learn who you are, learn what you want, so you can stand flat footed and say yes to this, no to that, yes, please, no, please, more, please, no, thank you, and be okay. That's you stepping into the renewal. And I want it to be clear that you have to do this sometimes. I mean, because sometimes people they just take you for a damn fool. And I'm just like, they just are they playing in my face like that? Did they just piss on me and tell me it's raining? I mean, when I opened up my eyes and saw some things, I was just like, oh, I never want to be around them again. And then I wasn't, but then I started realizing like God was just like, nope, you got to show up because you have to show the new you. You have to show up and you have to tell them no. Like you got to take a breath, soften your shoulders, and walk up. Walk upright because you're a new person. Because who you were is not who you were, it's who you are becoming. Yes, you're a mother that have lost two children, but that doesn't mean you have to walk like it, right? So these are the conversations that I had to have with myself before I could go back into certain arenas. And y'all know how people can be. Y'all know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Be. How can I say this? Be on point, and the only person you can check first is yourself. If you're allowing people to walk all over you, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's you have to look inward and say, I'm allowing this behavior. It's really not their fault. They don't know that they're doing anything wrong until you bring it out and say, listen, you stepped on my foot, it hurt, and I appreciate if you not do that again. You came over my house and you peed on my toilet. I would appreciate if you wouldn't come no more if you can't clean up your piss. If you just don't have a perfect aim, or if you can't sit down, or whatever it is, whatever, however you want to phrase it. People just don't need to use you as a garbage can. And so now some people say, y'all know Karen, she on something else. And is I'm not drinking a old slit smoke. I like Stella. I need about $15 to buy what I drink for beer rise. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using this alcohol reference because it's just fresh on my mind because I was just talking about some alcohol. I drank Macallan 25, not Macallan 18, not Macallan 15. I drank Macallan 25. Why? Because I like the taste. So who I'm becoming is who I am. If you can't roll with it, it's okay. But don't talk about me because you ain't me. That's all I'm saying. So as time has gone on, I realize that I'm stepping into the new me and I am becoming someone very great. And I have to tell myself that so that I can walk into who I am, not letting people talk and say what they know or what they used to know or what they want me to be, right? I'm grateful for what God has brought me through. It's not a temporary thing. It's not a she's going back to where she used to be. It's not slightly. It's not permanent. No, this is a permanent thing. I'm here. This is it. I'm here. Am I gonna stop painting? No. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do more of it. So don't wait on me to get ready to go back and sit on the stoop and, you know, talk about the world. We talk about the world and I'll be like, oh Lord, let me go see what we can do. Let me see if I can help said person. I'm not gonna sit there and just talk, talk, talk. That's a pass. Now, do I want a good conversation? Absolutely. But what can we do? Because for me, life after loss is not it's not a return to again who I was on August the 24th. It's not who I was on October the 4th. It's who I'm becoming now. And I'm very, 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 very impressed with the young lady that I am now. I wrote a letter to 10-year-old me. That was the when I had the art teacher that just told me that my art wasn't I wasn't good enough basically, and so I just really just like won't take art no more. But it didn't matter. I turned to the band, so either way I still was using my artying. But I wrote a letter to that 10-year-old little girl and told her how great she is. I wrote a letter to her to tell her that she paints so bold and she used colors that represent her heart. Like I had a real conversation with 10-year-old me because that's one of the things that I do in counseling is once we hone in on where the brokenness start in the life, it'd be like, hey, we need to write a letter to that person or to that you. Hey, Bernadette, we need to write a letter to kind of get these emotions out so you can just go on and do whatever it is you need to do, say whatever you need to say. And I felt very well after that because y'all know sometimes teachers can just make you feel like crap. And I don't think it's that they mean to, I just think that they just don't know no better. You know, they're just there for a paycheck. Not all teachers were called to teach. Some just was like, oh, that's the easy way to go. Let me go get this check so I can pay these bills. And they could care less about the heart of a child. They could care less that sometimes children come to school, they only eat when they're in school. They're only warm when they're in school. They only see people when they're in school. They only feel loved when they're in school. That's why when I became, hanging out in the school system, I just like, no, he or she is not, they're not acting out. They just want your attention. How about you give them a little bit of it, right? So that's that. Barb busting out. Oh, Ice Cube. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, Mo, you love Stella? Oh, I love Stella. What's up? iPreps Custom Creation. What time is it? Is that Azaya? Is that my child? Gotta figure out because it's 4. It possibly could be. When I would look at the artwork of the children that I taught, I always made a compliment of their art. Oh, that's nice. Listen, I had all of my, well, that's another part I had to greet, but I had all of my children's artwork And I would still have it and look at it and just be like, oh, okay, that's daughter number three. So daughter number three is in the chat. Remember yesterday y'all had daughter number two. It's like, okay. Um, so that's that. Okay, hold on. Let me pause. That color, I didn't like that color. Let's see. Let's pop you out over here a little bit. Yeah, let me pop you right there and kind of drop y'all down there. Some teardrops a little bit, just a little bit. There we go. Put you over here to level you out. Level up, level up, level up. I ran into my fifth grade teacher at age 30, and she instantly apologized for how she treated me in school, which was horrible. But anyway, she told me she was proud and happy of how I turned out. No thanks to her or him. My fourth grade teacher was the most impact on my life. My fourth grade teacher and my 12th grade English teacher. Those were the most impactful teachers. My fourth grade teacher, and I think I've told you guys this story before. We went to the same church. Her daughter was in my wedding for her. Like, because we went to school together. But Miss Gardner grabbed me by that ear. She's like, "Girl, the world don't owe you nothing. Get it together." I got it together. I mean, I'd had some bad experiences. Let it be told, you know. But she just said they don't owe you anything. You get your education, you keep going. There's nothing they can do. They can't take it away from you. Only God can. And I'm very much so grateful. She passed on, but we used to sit in church and have some good cackles. Oh, I love me some her. Yes. Miss Gardner was a beautiful, very beautiful woman, but she was down to earth. She didn't have no problem telling you or your mama what needed to be done. And that was just that. I mean, and looking back on it, she wasn't wrong. Like, she picked up on my home environment before I even knew it was a thing. And so after that year, fourth grade, then, no, third grade, she was third grade. Well, fourth grade, because my fourth grade, I was here in Alabama. And Miss Velez was my teacher here, because Alabama is a whole different school system from Florida. I was ahead of the curve here when I got here. I was just like, oh my God, I was so bored. Which means when a child is bored and they're not challenged, they do what? Kind of get into a little trouble, right? It's kind of what happened. It's kind of what happened. It wasn't major trouble. It was just, let's just say if my children that are jokesters, they kind of get it from their mama. But then we did some other things, got some moving around, put me in, classes that challenged me, and I sat my butt down. So that works out that way. Ooh, ooh, that's spirited. Ooh, that is pretty. What? The teacher you was talking about last name was Gardner. Well, my Gardner was amazing. To look at the smile on her face when William and I got married. The photographer has a picture of her, and you can just see she was just so proud. Because I remember the day when I came back from Germany and I was telling her about him, because she knew I was very much so closed off to relationships, and she's like, "You gotta love, because that's the only way you're gonna get hurt. Is you gotta love." And I didn't understand that then, but you gotta put yourself back out there. Yes, you get hurt, but you're meant to see if you can still love, and I still could love, and so that's how that went. Well, that's pretty. Now, boo, boo, boo. Yo, I do more talking, but part of me just really want to just be quiet for a moment and slap these in here. Hold on, just gotta. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. All right, let's look back. Okay, one, two, three. All right, lay that down a little bit right there. Okay. Oh yes, that's it. That's it. All right, cool. Hope that water, swirling that water ain't making nobody go tinkle. So this paint, that's all I can say. This paint, these Sedgwick, Addison and Sedgwick, they are just, oh, they just glide on here. Just think about you pull a piece of toast out of the toaster, and then you go to slide the butter on top of it. That's what these are. These are so fun. There we go. Okay, look a little shadowy. Boo boo. There we go. Them petals. Look at them petals. Mm. So we let them dry real good. And I'll possibly go back in and put some more on top of them because I like for them to be very defined. There we go. Push your move over. There we go. And for those that don't know, peony is my favorite flower. I love me some peonies. Peony, irises, and stargazers. Stargazer lilies. Lilies of any brand. Or I mean, not any brand, any kind. That's what my bouquet was made out of. Was lilies, and it represented the people that I had lost. It was a very beautiful. I said I was going to bring it on here so y'all can see it one day, but I might have to take a picture of it because it's very large. Oh, you know what? Hold on. My memory came up. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Bernadette, what are you doing? Are you at work? We're still trying to think about, still trying to come that way this weekend, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it will, but we never say no. All right, go to memories. Where are your memories? Memories. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Maybe I didn't share it. Memory. Oh, there it is. Memories. Because my son Joshua gave me away at my wedding, so we have a picture together, and it came up in my thing today. Oh, Lord, it's a lot of pictures. I used to be very active on Facebook. I don't be over there no more. Oh, Portia, are you still here? Did your memories come up today? I don't know if you put that up there, but remember that one? Was that football game? That's where we were 8 years ago. We were at the football game while you were entertaining a client and brought me along for some fun. I said, "Don't threaten me with a good time." Well, goodness gracious! I thought the picture would have came up before now. Thought I saw it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. So that's the wedding, and he walked me down, and he's just so handsome. But that's the bouquet. Let's see if we can get it to stay big. So we had lilies, we had stargazers, and each color represented. We had one that represented my dad, we had one that represented my uncle and my aunt, and then one that represented my daughter and granddaughter. So it was this was look, and this was after they had put my makeup on for the third time. That's a whole story in itself, but and the look, that look was it had something. Trust me. That day was that's why when we go to Barbados and have our wedding renewal, oh, some people are not coming because some people are not coming. So the day I got married, Portia, daughter number 3 that's in the chat, she turned 21. It was her 21st birthday. But she was beautiful on that day too. But even though she said she was hungover. All right, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna let this dry so that we can oh, see, I got that color over there. Nothing over here that looks like that color. And I don't even know which one that was. So let's see. No, that wasn't that color. It was more of a purple. I think it came from over here. But it still was a good day. But William was home from Iraq. So he was home on leave and we got married on his leave. And as a person that likes family to be together, it was just a crappy time. Um, People just made it unbearable. I'll say that. So for our renewal in let's see, in 20, whenever we turn our 20, because we're 16, we'll be 17, 18, 19. So in 3 years, I'm just not sending the invites out to certain people. There we go. That looks better. See, that looks better. See, we got that, and there we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Works out, works out. So, I'm probably going to leave these out and use them again. Who's barking and why? So, that's my little case for that one. And we're going to leave that. And I'll come back and probably do some line work in here, but building up on top with another color. I even might come back with my gouache. So does everybody have one? You got one. Where's yours? Oh, you don't have one. You have one. You have one. Okay, everybody, I got one more. Hold on. We didn't give it one. We're gonna come right here. Kind of pull that way, that way. That's not green. There we go. That's better. There we go. Boop. There we go. Okay, there's that. See? I had to do bigger because I do small. When I do small so fast. Thank you, Norma. I do small so fast. So that's why I had to pull out this one. And plus, this is if you know me, you know Fabriano is my favorite watercolor paper. And this one is 9 by 12. So the other ones I pulled out of the book to use on my gel plate. Those what do I get them? Five Below. I pulled them out to put on my gel plate on my 9 by 12. That way I don't have to cut them. And I also have a 24 by 18 that I'm going to cut down for my 12 by 12. And that's going to work. Side panel pair, I think you may have missed the stem on the left. Stem on the left. One right there, go down. I did. Sure did. There it is. You don't have one. Like you need one. You need one. Wait. No. That one's that one. That one. Yep. Yep. I did. Let's pull you right there and pull you down to there. Oh, that's my green right there. Toot, toot. Toot, toot. Kind of put that on there. Slide that down there. Put that there. See, doing something else. You wasn't supposed to be doing that. I know, but it just seemed like it should be done. There we go. Clean that up. Boom. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Everybody got one. 3, 6, 7. So once it dries, then I'll get my other pen and probably write their names. Maybe in calligraphy, maybe not. Depends on how I feel. But look at that. Is that not beautiful? I love my flowers. Love, 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 love painting flowers. Flowers make me happy. Flowers bring me joy. All right, let's put this over here. Let's put you over here. Oh, I didn't use you, but no worries. We'll use you later. So that's why I was happy to do watercolors for my Christmas card this year. And as Saul says, a series. So I think we need to have a series every year for watercolors. Put y'all right there. Hold on. What time? Something else. Let me say something. Hold on for a second, y'all. I feel like I gotta do something. Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. I see. Ooh. I'm doing two things, y'all. Doing two things. Okay. Now we got that. Let's move this over here. Put you over there. Because we're going to probably watercolor later. I don't know. Oh, that's where y'all are. Um, There we go. All right. I had to figure out where something was, and I was just like, oh, it's right there, just like right there in my face. Okay, so I feel like we hold on, let me see. I look crooked. I can't tell when something is not on here. Let's place that right there. Oh, it's not. It's just the top of the thing. But I wanted to show y'all, these were some of the flowers that when I was brayering off, I put colors on them. That one got obliterated. That one did good. That one, I like the way the copper and the circles. Didn't do nothing to that one. Did something on that one. And that was that. There's that one. Put all that on there, brayered off. Yeah, so those, I ain't doing nothing with these. So they're still on my desk because I've still been using them all to brayer off and just kind of highlight them a little bit. That's all. All right, so I got my, oh, that's a blank slate. I got my, what's that thing? Buy all, gotta get, or favorite string. Okie dokie, Becky. I'll see you later. I said I was going to cut some papers up, but I did not. But I did want to show y'all what I did. So we're not gonna use it probably. I say I wasn't, but I left some stuff on it to let it know. But I got, because Eddie told me to get a 14 by 14. So I got a 14 by 14 and I see it's perfect, give you some room. And then I got my little thing and squared off the corners from the sharpness. So that is done. But I also said it's like, when you baby proof a house, and there's these little rubber things that I have that I kind of I was thinking about, I want to get and put around the edge of this. That's what I was thinking about. And I have to look. I got them here in the studio, and I'm gonna have to see to basically, or I was gonna put some tape around it. I didn't know, but look at that. Look, that puppy there. See, it fits right in, right on in. Let's see. That's the top right there. So we get a little bit, but we got us an acrylic plate. So it's sitting on its acrylic plate, and then it's housed over there on the other side, because remember I told y'all the top of my desk is glass. It's 72 by 42 inches of nothing but thick glass. And earlier this year, I had put a clamp on it and didn't realize that the clamp, it cracked. And then I put my elbow on the desk, and there's a crack all the way across it. And so when I went to the glass place, they was just like, go on and break it, and then just put you some tape over it. And so that's what I did, and then turned my desk around. So um, I put it on there because if you don't know, if you haven't paid attention, but this is what under the desk looks like. So it's flowers, because I told y'all I love flowers. So this is some fabric I got from the thrift store. And when I put it on here, I was like, oh my God, I don't want that to get messed up. Because, I was painting, doing mixed media. And so one of my friends, Talia, she was just like, hey, why don't you get some glass and put on top of it? And I was like, that's a lot of glass. You know how big my desk is? And so Mr. McCoy was somewhere doing something. So this side has these flowers, and then this is that. So it covers it up, and it's very much so beautiful. It's so pretty. So, so, so pretty. All right, so let me lift this back up. Hold on, y'all. Don't get dizzy. And then I put this. Oh, you know what? Yeah, but it's not white. This right here, I put these on here from the dollar store. But up under here, the mat is a pink mat. But wait a minute. I can't pull it up now because it'll be sticky. I was thinking about that because P said something about the mat. It's a measuring that I have for measuring. When I flip it over, y'all have seen the black part. It's measured. It's got all that paint on it. But it is, so that's just how it is. Yeah. So thank you, Mo. I like it. I love it. I do. And so this weekend, Mr. McCoy and I, we have some things that we're going to do, but I want to see about getting a the man that lives in the other town over from us, he makes swings, real wood swings. So I want to see if he can make me um, bookends that will go, and I will take the top of this desk off, and he will make me bookends that will be about maybe about that wide. So maybe about 2 feet wide, just regular books. It's something I saw on Pinterest. And I was just like, then we can take and put the top on something that was meant to handle the weight, because I repurposed some furniture and it wasn't meant to handle the weight. So that's just how that is. Now we're going to go in and I'm going to do some things. We're going to slap some paint on some paper, and I'm going to do what I did yesterday. But I'm going to use these colors that last night we started using. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's show you that. Let's pull those because we started these last night. And we're going to start with this one. This is, oh my goodness. So these mm, apricot. So I think it was apricot light coral. No, it was apricot apricot light over here. These Lucas colors that I have, and we're talking about them. So this is apricot, this color. Coral is in the middle. And y'all know Eddie was just like, hey, I think Eddie or somebody said, well, just ombre, use them all. Because we're trying to decide what to pull this with. And then that was a good call. So we put this down here and pull that. And that was heavenly. I want to know what these things are. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. That's pretty. I very much so like that. And what everyone does, I'm beginning now that I know how to do it where my colors ain't blending together. I love them because before I didn't really love them, and it wasn't because I didn't love them. It was because I couldn't do them. But now I realize I brayer off and then start on the other side and then blend these two. So that worked out. But that was pretty. And we pulled with green. Pulled with green. I think I want to say Hooker's green. Hooker's green. That's very much so beautiful. All right, that's that one. Let's pop that over there. Pull you there. We'll come back to you momentarily. Then it was all about mayhem. I think it was mayhem and squared up. Now we made this color. We mixed up for this vintage tea brown. And I feel like the color was right. I just think it was too thick. I just think I put too much paint on it, but it dried and it looks good. So this is the positive. Wait, this is the positive. No lines. Let's do it that way. No lines or lines. And I like the no lines depending on what colors and however, but I realized that I do like the lines. So I like them both. Okay, let's put that over there. Let's pull you out here. And let's see if it gets better. Mo, I think we're going to have to do it again because I think it could be better. Like it was beautiful, but I think it could be better. That green design does look very vintagey. See, Eddie, that's the whole point with Amy and that color. That is what she called out when we were doing those roses that time. That's why we call it vintage tea brown. Okay, this looks better pulled. Can't remember what color we put down because I was doing some things I can't remember. But this is that metallic, and that's very much so fun. That looks very much so fun. Just fun, 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 fun. Metallics are always. Oh, you got it? Okay, Mo. Got it. We'll get it right spot on. Because I couldn't find my sheet, so that means it's stuck in something. It's stuck between something. All right, this was the transition. This was the pivot last night. yesterday. If you were on the live yesterday, you know what we mean, what I mean by that. It was the pivot. I had to get all those colors and all that. My heart had to get right. So we had to go in. It was two different peaks. Oh my God. I don't know. Was it? I ain't mad at it though. Very much so beautiful. So I feel like I've gotten this twice. Green and all the things, but look at that in the middle. That's so fun. This one inspires me to kind of maybe do something in pen. Maybe. Not maybe. It is inspiring because I just like the way that pops up in between. Hi, Susan Clark. Can anyone see my comments? What's your comment? I see that one. Can anyone see my comments? Y'all see Julie Parker? Y'all ignoring Julie Parker again? Julie, are you in the live chat? Why do we have this problem every day? Yes, I'm on all. Yes, I'm on all. I feel like it's the color that shall not be named. Um. Oh. I see your comments. Did you say one back when? If I didn't see it, it's because I had my head down. I saw the I'm back. Because I think before that you were saying something about the air conditioner man. Hopefully he was bringing you coolant. All right. Yeah, this is what it was. This is what it was. Yes. All right, let's break. Oh, don't rip, break. And last night after I got off the live, I literally went, got me something to eat, made me a nice little salad, made me a nice little cocktail, and I went to bed. I tried to look at a movie. It didn't work. I put Carrie on. I can't remember what I was. He was doing. Oh yeah, that's right. He was doing Darcy's Flowers or something like that. But I don't remember him. He didn't get to the cutting because I was asleep. So that meant I was tired. Look at that. That one we pulled this one. Now we pulled this one. Now I'm out of this one, Arctic. So we're done. I'll have to cut it up to get all of the good stuff out of there. But hi, Topeka. I told everybody we had our conversation today. It was very good talking with you. So this was Squared Up and Mayhem, the bits of Mayhem, the inside, which was what started all the fun. There we go. All right. All right, that's, oh, no, we are empty. Let's leave this one up here. This one and this one. Okay, Mo, we're going to start with making up some of that color. So pop the recipe in the chat. Oh, Lord, this one was a lot of paint. Oh. All right, just get off already. Put a whole lot of paint on there. I was asking a lot. It's okay. It's okay. It's just paint. Look, but that is very, look at that. Look how leathery that looks. It feels just as leathery as it looks. That's that. Let's put you over here. I need people to be excited with me about the getting ready, the refrigerant getting put in today. Yeah, that means you're not going to be hot no more. I'm very much so excited about it, girl. I already told you I was, because I don't think you need to be over there burning up. Oh, that's fun. All right, let me get this. Okay, Amy's Vintage Tea is 2 parts raw. It was raw sienna? What did I put in there last night? I think I put burnt sienna. Yeah, I did. All right, let's get some raw sienna. All right, let's put it on this plate. All right, some raw sienna. What are you? Ochre, raw sienna. 1 part's white went onto the pink Carrie Rose's book cover, or burnt umber. A little twinge of yellow and white was the second mix. I think, yeah, the burnt umber. We'll do both, because I think the burnt umber last night. Wait, that's burnt. I had burnt sienna last night. Was burnt sienna. So let's see. We got burnt umber. What are you? What color are you? God, where do they be putting these colors at? Colors. PR 101. Hand painted. Oh, that's oxide red light. Nope, we don't want you. Not that we don't like you, we just don't want you right now. Okay, let's get the white out. And we got, oh, that was it. Raw sienna, that's the one. We're going to use this one, maybe this one. And burnt sienna right there. And we need some yellow. Yellow, kiss a fellow. Let's see if we can finish using that. Sorry, I had to go for a bit. It's been a long day for you, Darcy. Good to see. Darcy's in the chat. Hi, everyone. We're about 20 minutes from Graham's. It's been a long day. Yeah, you've been driving all morning. Oh, my goodness. And you're in the chat. It's good to see that everything has gone well, though. I'm happy that you made it. 20 minutes away. That is a long drive. All right. So let me mix up. So I'm going to make a lot because we're going to be using it. Dad has been driving almost 9 hours. All right, go Dad. Yay. Give shout outs for Dad and driving. Mo, sorry, I'm not doing the 1 part, 2 part, but at least we're getting the colors. Because we're going to do it. Because I want to pull with these apricots and these corals. And they were fun last night. And they showed up so pretty. All right, let's do just a smidge of burnt sienna. Just a smidge. And let's see how this turns out. So, sounds like Julie Parker, you're getting a whole new unit. Is that what's happening over there in Australia? Because we do not want you to be hot. I feel so bad for anybody that has to be hot, especially when the rest of us are cold. But Julie Parker's over there in Australia where temperature is very much so. They were your words, Karen. I just typed as you spoke. Ratios are you. Yep, there we go. Boom. Mo, I love you. Thank you. But after you said the raw sienna, that is what the difference was. It was this raw sienna that I used. And that is it. So let's see if we can hone in on Amy K. We're not putting down green, but this vintage. She might pop in here with this vintage. Oh, because that is it. So for anybody that wants to know, I did a book cover. I turned a book. I don't know where it is right now, but the flowers on the front is Carrie's. Where's Amy now? I don't know, but being that we putting this color down, she'll probably pop in here. There we go. And we're going to pull back out. Because this right here, well, it was right here. Oh, there we go. And I guess you can say I'm having a little thing with just a little bit, because I want what I want. All right, where's that? There it is, right there. And where's that? All right, it's right there. Let's pull this. What is that? There we go. So at least I know to just how to put it back. And if I want it darker, then we can make it darker. Hey Darcy, I'm gonna have to go and get your printable, the flowers. I saw Carrie doing them. Well, I was trying to look at a video last night. I didn't make it, but I got the gist of it. He said they were your printables. Oh, that's got stuff all over it. I don't know. I got little doohickeys on my brayer. Let's brayer it off. Let's see if we can get it off without me digging on it. There we go. Get off. There we go. I don't know how that got on there. All right, there we go. I think I got them all off because I didn't want to roll them over the plate. I'm gonna have to look at the video. I saw it, but unfortunately, I think that needs a little bit. No, it don't. We gotta do it the other way. Love Pink. I haven't heard the latest Taylor yet. We got a new Taylor out. Haven't been listening at nothing. Because if you listen to the radio, that means they bring on the news, and I ain't want to hear none of that. So I kind of been listening to my own. I heard something today. All right, does that off? Take it off. Come on, man. Don't play with me. All right. Sorry. Having some issues with my brayer, picking up everything that was around it. Told it not to, and it just was refusing. Our air conditioner is already brand new. The installer broke the tube and fixed it, and now he's putting refrigerant. Oh, coolant in it? Is that what refrigerant is? Coolant? At the end of the day, you will no longer be hot. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to hone in on. Julie Parker will no longer be hot. P.S. I read your comment wrong at first. I like her music and her, but would not call myself a Swiftie. Yeah, I'm not a Swiftie. I like her music, but I'm not a Swiftie. But I love Adele. I wanted to go see Adele, and then COVID happened in Vegas. She's resident. I'm assuming she still is. I don't know. I haven't even inquired. Probably need to since Barb is there. I haven't been to a show in Vegas since I went to see Diana Ross on my birthday years ago when my hair was short. Okay, we're gonna let this dry, and I'm gonna. Okay, so let's talk about this here. Going forward, I'm going to do better at making sure I get this pristine. Doesn't have to be perfect, but this is just a caring thing. And then I just thought about it. We put the color down. Oh, I'm gonna do green. I'm gonna put green on it. I was gonna say, wait, what am I doing? So if you want to know, I'm practicing a little bit. I'm honing in on my chi. I helped Diana Ross with her shopping when I worked at Bloomingdale's in NYC. Oh, snap! Yes, I am a Diana Ross fan ever since I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. Meeting her then and wanted to meet her. So at my birthday, we kind of got passes to go back. They ran out like right before. I was like, oh. But I was a little tot the first time when I met her. Oh, what do we got over here? You don't want stuff on the plate. Why is that over there? Don't do that. I love me some Diana Ross. And I was just a little too young to like. My mom was like, "Do you not know like any of the songs that other people like?" It's just like I like Diana Ross. It's like my old soul. That's what I feel like. My old soul. Ain't no mountain high enough. Let's put you right here. Thank you, Bernadette. Big hair coming down the aisle, and I was freshly in from Florida. So I had to show off and approach her like I was nothing. That is it. There you go, Eddie. Boom. I know how that is. Hey, Rhonda. My colleagues hated me. I bet they did. Look, I told y'all Amy was coming. Amy was coming. I said green. Amy was coming. Amy was coming. We got vintage down. Amy, is that it? Or do it need to be darker? Eddie was like, "Where's Amy?" So she we got this color. So where's Amy? Look at that. I think that's it. But you're the one that needs to tell us because it's we Mo found the recipe. But Amy, it's so funny because every time I say I'm getting ready to put down green, you pop in literally. I'm not playing. They will tell you in the chat. We were literally just talking about it. And Eddie's like, "Where's Amy at now?" And I was like, "We're going to put on some green. She'll come in." And I said I was getting ready to put down, I was going to pull that with green. And here you are in the chat. So we're just happy that you're here. Welcome in. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. All right. I feel like my camera is not straight, but I'm not going to stress over it. I'm not going to stress over it. All right. I want these to be. We're gonna put down. Let's see how this look. And then, because I want to pull with this apricot. We're gonna learn some things. We're gonna learn some things. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll write a note on the paper. Don't do it that way no more. That's all. See, Zell. See what I'm saying? Zell says the same thing. I'm just saying. I mean, I love me some Amy. I love when you pop in, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me holler out. What's the lottery ticket number? And somebody put some numbers in the chat. I'd have to go play them first of all. That was a lot of paint, but it's okay. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cute. All right, we need another plate because we're gonna break. We're gonna flop off on a plate because we got them together. We got plates to do things with today. And even if we don't, we got our 12 by 12. We can flop off on it. All right, boom, boom. Let's get our brayer. All right, Zell. See you later. Go take care of things. I know it is how it is. Got to take care of them adultly things. I'll probably be here for a little bit because this is the birthday celebration today. So I might be. Oh, look at that. Oh, very much so beautiful. All right, let's get another piece of paper so we can flop off on that. Do 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 do. Oh, yo, listen, my truck, I checked my truck out this morning because when I got it yesterday, it was kind of dark. Baby, when I tell you the front of my truck looks brand new, like the whole truck looks like it did when we first got it. Like it is very much so pretty. It is nice. So I meant to tell Mr. McCoy when they send that what do you call that what do you call those things? Surveys. they need to have all whatever it is, because the truck, they washed it, of course, they cleaned it. The bugs that was on the front, we kind of got a new bumper all the way around, so of course it doesn't have bugs, but they cleaned the grill, they cleaned the top of it, so it was pretty. All right, let's let this dry, because we're gonna, and see how I was talking about the lines, no lines or no lines, and you have to just decide which one you like. And I've just decided some of them, or I like lines, and some of them I like the negative space, and some of them I like the positive space. It all depends on the stencil. All right, this is the one we're going in, and I put it down. Where did the color go? There we go. Did we open you up? We're gonna put red down. It's cadmium red deep. So very much pretty, in Karen's words. Very much so beautiful. That's my granddaughter's thanks. Very much so beautiful. And I'm gonna brayer off with what's on this brayer. I'm not worrying about cleaning it off. We're gonna clean it off on this paper, on this brayer. I mean on this plate. So there's that. Paper, paper, where are you? Right here, right here, right here. Oh, no, that one got two sides. Can't use that one. If y'all remember, I'm using up old work papers that I'm not going to throw them away. I pulled them out of that binder, and I was just like, oh, slap some paint on that paper. There we go. Amy K, I just saw your text. My day is going great. I've been spreading joy, receiving joy, and it has been great. I'm so grateful for everybody that checked in on me. I am. I really am. So today has been going good. Oh, look at that. And see that purple that was still on that brayer? Very much. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, let's let that one dry. We're going to let it dry, dry, dry. All right, I think you might be dry, dry, dry. And now this one I'm coming in, we're going to do the apricot from yesterday. Thank you, Darcy. I'm doing good. And tomorrow, here's the thing, y'all. Tomorrow's would have been my dad's, let's see, 70, oh, Lord, I don't know. I feel like I got to do some math. But tomorrow would have been my dad's birthday. So my kid's birthday is today. Dad's birthday would have been tomorrow. He passed on in 2020, 2000. That died in 2000. So I think that's going to be beautiful. I think we might need to mix some apricot in with vintage tea and see what we get, because I'm loving this color. Let's get some paper and put it on. And this is Darcy's Squared Up. We've been having fun with Darcy's Squared Up. I think everybody likes that Squared Up. Okay, so this one I did was light violet. So that tells me, what this tells me is when I go in with that dioxazine purple, it's going to be pop. It's going to be what I like, what I want. But I like this. So this would have been good if I would have put in some, what is iPrep? iPreps is my daughter. So both of those are my daughter and my cousin. Names, Sarah is PS I love cooking. And iPreps is Portia. Those are family. Family. iPreps is my daughter. And PS I love cooking is my cousin. My first cousin. Okay, that's not dry enough. It's still shiny. So let's let that dry enough. Because I used a lot of paint. You know me, I like to use a lot of paint. All right, let's go back in with squared up. Um, Wait, no, 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 no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I want to do something else. Want to do something else. Want to do something else. Why? Because I can. I can. And I want to flop off on this. So I want to put something on here and I want to flop off on here. And you know it has to do with circles, so get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ooh, wonder how that will work. Boop, boop, boop. We have arrived, so I've got to go. All right, Darcy, have fun. Turn 66 today. Wild time has 5. Wait, right. Today, Saul, today's your birthday, right? Can't remember if it was your birthday or your mom's birthday. Can't remember. Oh, there's Pop Dots. The dog is barking, but I don't see anybody. I know Darcy's happy to get out that car. Let's put coral. Coral. There we go. I went in the kitchen to get some chicken. Because you remember, y'all, I had that baked chicken with some string beans. And Mr. McCoy took it all. It was 3 pieces. I was like, God, you couldn't leave me one? That's why I get to cooking and I cook food for the whole week. I try to cook and make it last, and takes it to work he eats it at home and then takes it to work. I'll be like, I'm going to start separating mine from his. There we go. We got a little bit right there. We're not going to worry about it because this stencil needs too much paint. It needs too much because it's got a lot of paint on it. And I've washed, and it's still got a lot of paint on it. All right, we're going to flop off over here on the plate. I'm going to roll very gently because paint's still on it. It's not 100% dry. So it might come off. Some might come off on this stencil because, you know, they come off on the Yuppo. Smooth that over a little bit. Get it over here so you can see. Okay. Let's pour her off over here. All right. I'm not 100% happy because, you know why? Because I like pop dots in the positive. And this is pop dots in the negative. Lines. Lines, no lines. But it's going to be pretty. So we're going to pull it with maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Y'all tell me what color we should pull it with. Oh, no. Maybe a darker purple. Would a darker purple work? Pop dots. They're not dry. So we're going to take pop dots right here. And I'm going to let these dry first. They're still a little shiny. And that's what they say. When the paint still looks shiny, then don't bother it. All right. Let's put this over here because we got all our plate. We're not going to worry about what's on our braille. Don't just let it mix up. There we go. There we go. Boom. That's a little sticky. That's that Lucas. All right, we're gonna leave that for a second because I want a plate to flop that on. And we're gonna go ahead and flop it over here. I think it's dry enough. Okay, we kind of did this a little bit yesterday, maybe, but with different colors. With different colors. There we go. There we go. Put you over here and let you dry. Brayer a little bit gently. I don't want to pick my dots up. I don't want to mash down too hard, but I just want to make sure it gets on there. There we go. Well, I think we're going to like that. I remember that little girl on Annie, the new school Annie, the one with, what's his name? She's like, I think I'm going to like it here. I think I'm going to like that. There we go. And then we'll pull with purple, or no. Yes, pull with purple. We got pink. Wait, will we? I want my dots to pop out. So we got red and pink. No, it's not pink. I'm sorry, it's not pink. It is apricot. Close enough, but it's apricot. So we got red. Yellow might be pretty. Orange might be. No, I don't want orange. We'll decide. We'll see when we pop back up here. We'll see. Saul, do you have anything special going on for your birthday? I don't want purple. Green maybe. But we're going to put green on this one. Are we doing anything special? I don't know why I couldn't remember. Like, I knew it was something about you and that date, but I didn't think it was your birthday. My bad. Just bad Karen. Bad Karen. All right. Potential on brayering a little bit. But I do know that was very much so fun. Okay. Yeah, we're putting hooker's green on this one. That's what I said when you decided you were going to just like pop up. There's Amy. We're going to use some hooker's green. All right, where is it? Oh, well, I am passport. Your passport ready, Bernadette? Oh, it's time to go to Paris. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. That's what I needed to hear. I wish all my friends was passport ready when I lived in Germany. Oh, I put that in there. Look at that. Come on, go out. I don't want you in there. But don't threaten us with a good time. We can go back. Now I'm already look, say in the words of Mariah, I'm already knowed up. Nope, can't do that one. It's got something on the back. I think that's why those pages was over here, because they got something on the back. Can't put them down. Your passport ready too? UPS is not doing us right. What did UPS do? I think all these people, UPS, USPS, I think they need to be happy that people are still using them. Did the delivery guy flash you again? Okay, so what color was my dots? Did I put dots on here? We just did this in Hooker's green. Why did it change my dots green? What color was my dots? I lost focus now. Eddie talking about the delivery guy flashing Mariah. I was like, wait a minute. I did that. It's a nice green, but it changed my dot screen. It wasn't supposed to change my dot screen. I can't even remember what color I put down for them now. Sheesh. All right. What color was those dots? Red. Wasn't those dots red? Where's the stencil? Oh, I did it on the same side, so. Okay. So let's look at this. We see pop dots. One more pop dots. Can't use that color. Can't use that color. We can use that color. Why is he out there barking like somebody? Oh, let's do, oh no, because that's going to change my dots. No, no. Let's see. Let's just, let's see. If it change it, then I, again, got to write a note on it and be like, don't do that again. That's all. And we love him for it. And do. And do. So y'all got the hashtags going on. We got Cheeky Eddie. We got Eddie Makes Sense. We got Eddie Makes Sense and is cheeky. Hashtag and we love him for it. They aren't delivering something in the time we requested or needed. Don't that just tick you off? Happy to report mommy and baby grandson are healthy. Just got back from a checkup. Nice. We like those. Yeah. Well, I guess that's where we would have to. That's all right. That's okay. That's still not doing my dots justice. My dots have to show up. They're showing up, but they're not showing up. They all right. So that's interesting. So we got two expecting grandmas. We got Barb and Amy K. Both are expecting grandbabies. Yes, and I don't get why they upgrade a shipment to honor. Why they don't upgrade a shipment to honor the time. Yeah, why won't they? Do they expect you to pay more to do that? Like, or are they talking about because it's Christmas? And Amy, now we can call you grandma. Anyway, it is what it is. It is. We're going to slap some paint on some paper, create some joy, and just be like, hope the people that are receiving it can be understanding. And they better. And they will. Let's say that. Not they better, they will. Wrong choice of words. They will. They will be understanding. Closing my blinds, y'all, because it's getting dark. Oh, dark 30. I'm going to do my boxes tomorrow. That's what I think I said yesterday. All right. Let's cut you on because it's getting a little nippy in here. Just be ready for the cold because it's going to be 32 tonight. It's going to be cold. All right. Well, I hope is they do deliver before Friday and all will be fine. Yeah, that's the prayer. Let's pray that prayer. They'll get there in time, even though they're giving you a little. All right, let's put this over here. So let's just be, I pulled this with bronze, and so I just don't feel like my dots showed up like I wanted them to show up. So that wasn't a good color combination that I liked. It was a good color combination if you like it, but it wasn't a good color combination that I like. Let's say that. Which one was on here first? You or you? Oh, let's pull this one. I like this. I like this. I like this. This is very much so beautiful. Very, very pretty. It's not dry, but in the words of Darcy, who got time to wait for that? You saw it. We're going the other way. Until we apologize. We finally got out of the single digits and 20s today. We were in the 40s today. Oh, well, that's nice and sunny, so that can maybe melt some of the snow. Who are the people that's getting flooded? I was like, we got people getting snow. We got people getting flooded. I was just like, Lord, help. Keep and cover them. All right. I like this one. All right, so where are you? We're going to put down, what did I do with the stencil? Right here. Okay, now because I want what I want, we are expecting 6 days of extreme hot weather. Yeah, see, she talking about what hot weather and everybody else talking about cold. I just think that's so interesting. Like another whole side of the world is hot. Is it the equator? Y'all closer to the equator? I might need to get note up on my geography. Don't remember. Me and the geography teacher didn't get along. She told me she was the boss with the hot sauce, and I just like, I never listened to her. I learned what I needed to learn and got the hell out of there. Just like the boss with the hot sauce. What is that to tell a student? That was 6th grade, too. Just like a cheeky little lady. All right. Let's see how we can do this a little better. Gonna put that on top of those and go very gingerly. And when you put a whole lot of paint on here, just gonna go over it. Get in the little crevices and get it up. I don't have a plate to flop off on. Susan Clark, yeah, y'all are on the same side of the world, kinda, I think, yeah. So I get that. Y'all make sure y'all get hydrated and have your air conditions on. Get your water and all the things. So I guess, do it ever get cold there? Like, so when we're hot, are y'all cold? Or does it never get cold? Susan is in Africa. Now that's a test. Susan, did I get that right? I might can't tell you exactly what part, but I think I remember her saying that. All right. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That's pretty. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take this off. Okay. Let's clean that up over here. Let this dry. We're going to let it dry, 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 dry. The brayer off. It's not that, that's not that fine. It wasn't enough on there. Wasn't enough on the plate. But it's okay. It's okay. It's still pretty. Yeah, just the other side of the, yeah, okay. The other side of the equator. Looked up your country. I didn't realize it had changed name. What did it used to be? Cold about 2 months, but not very cold. I like all the seasons. I realized growing up pretty much in Florida, I realized I like all the seasons. Okay, I'm going to do metallic orange when this dries. That's going to be very much so pretty. It's going to be pretty. I already can see it. All right, we got this. Do we want to put something in there? I think I do. 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 And we're coming in with apricot light. No snow, no snow. Okay, so y'all have to visit snow. Last last reigning king. Oh, he just changed the name. Oh, okay. Well, I guess when they in charge, that's what I hear they do. Well, I guess we getting a little taste of that in the Gulf of America. I think that's what it is. I don't know. It's about like changing all the military bases around here. I know them as is. They changed the one William works on back to what it is. Why, I don't really recall. I didn't go down that rabbit hole. It didn't give me joy to think about it. Alright, that's a lot of paint. We ain't gonna worry about it. It is what it is. That's the word for today. It is what it is, but make sure you have joy. Joy. We have to have joy on the journey. That's gonna be pretty though. Alright, we're gonna flop off on this paper over here. Probably could have put all that paint on a gel, on that big gel plate, but I didn't feel like going over there to do it. Oh, but that was pretty. That's pretty. All right. I rolled off a lot. Oh, no, it didn't. That's still there. I like that. You see how the pop dots is around, not pop dots, the circular stream is in some of the squared up? I like that. That awesome. Oh, God. Eddie, you're funny. And did, and move on. Next. So as a matter of fact, wait, let me back up. That wasn't what I wanted to do with it. That's why we needed more of this. Because we were redoing something. That's what it was. Yep. So we're going to put this on here, and we're not going to shellac a whole lot on there. Because I feel like that's how it got lost before. There we go. Mr. McCoy, you on your break? What are we doing for dinner tonight since you took my chicken? I can see him now talking about, oh. Could have left me a drumstick. But that's all right. I have some molasses, and I bought some figs, some fig preserve, and some real molasses. So I'm going to drizzle some molasses and some cornbread. Oh, yes. I'm already feeling the coma that I'm going to fall into. Peanut butter sandwich. I don't want no peanut butter sandwich. That's you. Okay, you can have a peanut butter sandwich. I don't want that. Let me go on and think about what I'm going to eat right now. Okay, that's almost it, but not enough. We're going to have to fix this. We're going to have to fix this because I like the color. I love this blue. So I like this blue and this color. We're going to have to fix it. That's just it, doggone it. Just going to have to fix it. Amy, I don't know if you were on here when I showed the other one that we did, the pull. This one. He gonna eat peanut butter and jelly. He even got those peanut butter jelly sandwiches, but that's what he'll eat, and then go to bed with a cup of milk, and then we're not going to talk about that, which is so disgusting. I'm trying to figure out why he sit down and can't sit there 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm the one that likes peanut butter. I'll eat peanut butter either without the jelly, one or the other, but not together. Okay. And not because they're nasty, it's just most of the time I just have a taste for whatever I have. And yes, milk is the way it is done. We got some homemade jelly. You know, around here I like to try to get the homemade stuff as much as possible. I'd have to look on the thing and tell you. Oh, okay. I like the pop dots. Okay, okay. See, sometimes you just gotta trust the process. She said, "Sorry, I squirrel." What you squirrel at? Do we need to squirrel too? Sounds like my husband with his peanut butter and jelly and milk. The milk don't like Mr. McCoy, y'all. He loves milk. It don't like him. I told him he's gonna have to just go out there and get that cow's tit and yank it and then put the milk in the refrigerator. But it's not the milk that don't like him. It's the stuff they put in it. Hey, Justin. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the celebration. But this one turned out better. It's better now that I flipped it over. I got my dots. So this one is dots and squared up, and then I pull with bronze. Was it bronze? Yeah, I like this one. So I like that. But if you don't, then sometimes you just, some people like to have a little bright color in there. Yeah, do what you do. Make your heart happy. Now, let's get back to this one right here. This is the one I'm trying to redo. Wait, and I feel like there was another one. Um, nope, that was it. Was that it? That was it. And I feel like it was too much paint, and it wasn't the lines. I wanted the lines. So I like it, but I wanted the lines. Now, which one? Here's the other one for y'all that's just coming in. Now, this is awesome. This is awesome. But I'm getting ready to slap this paint down on this plate. We're getting ready to do it. Let's do it. But I need a plate empty. Are you going to be empty for me? Yep. Let's pull you off. We got a little ghosting going on. On this plate. All right, put you over here. Turn you this way. Turn you this way. Boom. Boom. All right, that's the one pull. I do not know what happened to these dots. I did not put down green dots. You say darken up the blue. I don't think it's the blue. I think maybe it's the way that I think I'm just, I don't know. We'll do something. Okay, let me tell y'all something real quick because I just saw who this. So how about when I was coming home today and I got out of the truck and I was, coming up the drive, getting in the driveway and I got a text. As a matter of fact, let's see. I got a text and it said, I don't know what that is. Why people do that? Let's see if I can figure. Okay. It says, "Hey, are you still up in Canada these days?" I said, "Who is this?" And I thought after I said it, I should have said new phone, who this? But I had already sent who is this? And the whole little thing going down, she's like, Leah, whatever. And then I was like, who are you texting? I've never lived in Canada. I think you have the wrong number. Then she gonna come. I done said I think you have the wrong number. Then she gonna come back. Is this Leah's number? No, it isn't. Then I was like, no worries. Merry Christmas. Sometimes you can meet your best friend over a wrong number. You never know, right? But when that thing came in, I was like, oh my God, did you just really give me a who this? It was funny. So if y'all wasn't on, not last night, but the night before with that who this, okay, Eddie, I think I'm going to try another color. Let's try red and we can see if it's user error because it very much might be user error. All right, we're going to go in. This one's going to have the bits and we're going to flop off over. See, no. No, 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 no. Hold on. I know. He said, put down the paint first. And I might be putting too much paint down. All right, burr this off. We don't want this. We don't want to mix the colors. Okay. Gotta concentrate, y'all. Hold on. I know better. I do. I know better. Okay. That's that. Now let's put this here. There we go. Put that, pop that down there. All right, hold on. I'm going to be in and out cooking chicken for my cat, Turtle. You got a cat named Turtle? Hey, look, Rhonda comes right back. A cat named Turtle? Oh, God, yes. A cat named Turtle. Huh. I'm just thinking, call him Turtle. Yeah, that's cute. Dear daughter number 3, we are so sorry for teaching your daughter ghosting. Grandma did it. She really wanted to know what ghosting was. I think my daughter said that she had to get off the chat because she wasn't waiting until it got explained. Okay, now this is what I'm gonna do, Eddie. This is what I normally do when I have it down. I don't go in for the bits right away. I don't. And I think this is might be what I'm looking for. By taking it up this way and then putting that over there. Yep, that's that. Okay, now we're going to go back in a little bit, just a little bit with this. Just a little bit. And I want the center. Hopefully we can get it centered up, but if not, no worries. Now, oh, that's going to be pretty. That's going to be very much so pretty. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that not beautiful? That's yummy. That's yummy. All right, now let's take this up. Okay. I had to think about it. I had to think about it. Now we're going to put you over here. And I'm going to put you down here. Just doing some things. Just doing some things because it's a birthday party over here today. We're over here to make joy, create joy. Don't worry about anything that's making your heart not feel fun. Saw me flip that. You saw me flip that brayer. Say, wait a minute, I'm not finna waste that paint. It's going in. But didn't work. It kind of did, but it didn't. All right, pull that up. Okay. Now flop that off over there. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so when I put it down, I need to put more paint down. I don't think I'm putting enough paint down. And that's what I just asked myself. Answered the question. All right, look at this brayer off. Look at that. Is that not pretty? That's pretty. That's pretty. So that's the brayer off. We need another piece of paper. Let's slap you back down there and roll over you again. Anybody creating? Anybody in their studio, in their happy place? I think Barb said she was slapping paint on paper. She's got canvases to do. All right, there we go. Boom. All right. Okay, so we're going to let this dry. Just don't know. It's just not talking to me. Well, the UPS man just made you not want to work. We get that. He just kind of ticked you off, which is understandable. All right, let's take this out. Yeah, so yeah, just not. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. I know I'm not gonna stress over it. We're just gonna keep sliding paint on paper. It's gonna come. It's gonna come together. It's not gonna stress over it. It's gonna come together, and it's gonna come together in paint. That's where it's gonna come together in paint. Justin said, I left work early, had an afternoon meeting the week before a break. Everybody left early. Nope, I'm full, just listening to you and play my Nintendo. Okay, see how this is? This is how I want the stencil to show up. This, like, and I feel like it's color. It's color. So what I'm going to do with the one that's back there, I'm going to pull it with that apricot, like with this color or that apricot light, maybe apricot light. So that way I can answer my question, because I feel like I need to answer my question. I need to answer my question. And I feel like that's going to work. So, because, and I go back and I look at this, how the lightness in this one and the red, see how it like kind of comes off. So I think that's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. What Julie Parker say? Yay, cool air from the air condition. Lord, thank you, Jesus, for the cool air for Julie Parker. We do appreciate that. Now let her be calm and cool. All right, now I'm going to take this one because this one is dry. And I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Just a little bit, not a lot. Does it feel good, Julie Parker? Are you sitting there just like, oh, so heavenly? Like the angels are singing. It really wasn't dry, but it's okay. It's okay. There it is. It's a color. That's it. It's a color. All of the other ones, it's the color, because that's it. Now that's it right there. Now let me put some paper on it before it dries up on me. Purple and pink, I think. Look at me rhyming. Yep, that's what we've been doing. Rhonda, that's what we've been doing. That's how I got this beauty right here. Just so amazing. Yes. It's the color. It's just the color. I got it. It's the color. Because that is all the lines, all the things. And roll back up. But see how the color, the paint comes through. And I got all the lines. So that is it. It's the color. It's the color. You got to find them colors that make you happy, that gives you what you want. And that's what I be looking for. I know when I see what I want. When I want what I want, I want what I want. All right, let's put you up here. Oh, we got clean plates. What's up with that? Because I've been over here focusing. Why do you still seem like you're... All right, we did red. And, oh, let's go back with blue. Oh, for my grandmas in the chat, or my nanas, Amy K, what are you going to be called? I am grandma. I am happy to be a grandma. I'm not a glamour. I'm not none of the things. Or one of my grandkids called me Gammy for a long time, until he finally can get them that GR together. And he's like, can I call you grandma now? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I like Gammy or Grammy, whatever. Just don't call me Karen. You're not going to call me by my name. That we're not going to have. So I told my kids, I did not carry you 9 months to call me by my name. Nope, 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 nope. But I never had that problem. Oh, darn, that's what I needed. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I needed some 9 by 12. Pull it out. I'm not gonna do it anymore. My sister-in-law is called Glamour. Ugh. To me, not that anybody cares, but Glamour, that's just like somebody that's just not happy to be a grandma. I think it's an honor and a privilege to be a grandma. But that's just me. That's just me. You know, that's just me. As Mariah say, that's just me over here representing me. I do not represent every woman in the world, just me. And being able to be called mom or grandma, that's just a blessing. And especially, and it's funny to me, right? Because y'all, when I have my grandkids, like when I have a, especially when I have a bunch of them, I go in the store, and there's always that little one. I like Gigi. I love Gigi. Gigi is cute. Um, Gigi is, and then there's another one. Usually the in Greece, what they call them, like Meemaw, Pawpaw, them kind of things. But they be in the store and the kids be like, Grandma, Grandma. And so people be looking for the grandma. And I'll be like, it's me. They be like, you look like the mama. I was like, oh, thank you. So I'm happy to be. I'm blessed. I consider it a blessing. I love this. Look at that. So you get to see all the things and look at circular stream. Look how it's in them circles and how the what's inside the circular streams. You see that? So that's it. Yaya, that's it. I love Yaya. I love Yaya. I do. One of my friends, well, she's not a Yaya yet, but she has her Yaya. And I was like, oh, I like that. But, and Mr. McCoy is Papa. Nona is nice. I like Nona. It's just some things that, people don't know. It's like, Grandma, what is that? So it's like, it's cool. It's cool. Hmm. Granny. They say Granny. They say that's old, and I'd be like, huh? How do you put an age on something? I mean, how old are you? Like, let's talk about that. I don't know. So I'm just over here, blowing wind up my skirt. It doesn't matter. I was just asking. Hmm. Papu, yes. Brad's mom is Lola. See, I like that, and I'm quite sure that's because of abuelita, and that's Spanish, right? I know I'm not saying it right because I'm looking at it and enunciating it the way it's on there, and it's your grandma. It means your grandma, right? My grandparents were Nanny and Buddy. Oh, I like that, Nanny and Buddy. Now I like that. My grandma is grandma, so when I get in the room, oh y'all, so Thanksgiving, my grandchildren are in the room. And so when my grandchildren are in the room, Azalea walks in the room and she's like, Grandma, and everybody just like, huh? And my mama even said, huh? And I was like, what are you saying, huh, for? You're not even grandma. You're nanny. You're not, what is she, what is she called? Um, Nana. She's Nana. It's like, so why are you answering? But she's talking to me. And then there's like, everybody looked like, I was like, trust me. I was like, Azalea, who you calling? You? I was like, okay. So it works out. I have to make a phone call. I'll be back. Okie dokie, Julie Parker. Julie Parker got to let everybody know I got my air back. So there's a movie. What's the movie called? I got to let this dry a little bit more, y'all. I don't want to mess it up. Don't want to mess this up. But we're looking at these colors. And I think from what we did last night, I think we will do a good call with apricot. I think that apricot and that red will look good together. But what is the movie? It's a cartoon movie, and he was they had the Night of the Dead, and he went and got the guitar. Oh Lord, what's the name of that movie? I've looked at that movie with my grandkids, and I looked at it by myself, and that's what it says. It's like, but your oh Lord, I can't think of the name of the movie. Um, yeah, my mama took she took Nana because she said she wasn't ready to be called a grandma because Coco, yes, that was it, Coco. Thank you, Justin. But and I can't blame my mother for wanting to not be ready to be called grandma at the early age she was, because I made her grandma very, very early, very, very early. But she made my grandma very early too. So I guess they say what goes around comes around. I don't know. All right, I gotta go back to this because I feel like we're gonna master this. I feel like we're gonna master this. We're gonna put more paint on here, and I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more because Rhonda said so. Um, and then sometimes when you get the babies and then they come and they kind of just have their own personality. And then grandma doesn't fit. Like Azaya still, she calls me grandma. She says it real fast, grandma. And so it's like if you're not listening, you don't hear grandma. And then Braylon, he says it real slow. And then my other ones, Maya, she calls me. Does she call me? She doesn't call me like grandma. It's not grandma. Like literally, I was just on the phone with her. Like, oh, that's what it was. She called me last night, and it's not grandma. And it's because when they start talking, and you tell them that's your grandma or your grandmother, and then when they start saying it, they can't say it the way. I want a new one because this one is too pretty to mess up. But I'm going in. So, and then my grandma was mom for a while until it got introduced to like, no, that's your grandma. So it's my grandma. And then my great grandmother, I called her sweetie because she was just my sweetie. And it separated me from all of her other great grandchildren because she had a crap load of them. And that was my daddy's mother's mother. And then my daddy's mother's mother. Yeah, we go long, we go deep right here. We call her Big Mama. And then some people call my sweetie Big Mama. So, and my grandma called her mother, her mother. I was just like, oh, that's so fancy. So, you just never know. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see. We ready? Stop mashing on it. I don't think that's not it. It's not ready. It's not ready. Hey, Lydia. Happy Wednesday. Lola is grandma Filipino. See, I figured that. Yeah, I like that. But I think the best one is what Justin said. What Justin say, buddy? Where's that at? He said, buddy, Nanny and Buddy. Now I like Nanny. I really like Nanny. Nanny and Buddy. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to go back over it again. Just it needs to be real, real engaged. Let's take some of that paint out of them holes. You call the baby your baby? I don't call nobody's baby my baby. You can have the babies. I love them from a distance. I mean, I have 14 grandchildren. 14. Oh, this is giving me life. Okay, this is it. All right, that should be better. That's pretty. I do love the bits of the stencil, though. I call my grandmother Nanny. Oh, you call your grandmother Nanny, too? That's just so cute. Okay, there we go. We got more holes. We got more holes. Got more holes, not holes. Holes. Don't let my country kind of get beside me, because it will. Oh, Lord. Welcome back, Julie Parker. All right. I don't think that's going to layer any paint, but we'll splat it off over there and see what we get. I want some popcorn, y'all. All right, there we go. That's going to work. See, that's a little better. And I have to do some work to really get it in there. And I had to put some more paint on there. So that's going to give me what I want. Now I'm going to go and let this dry completely. And then we're going to come back and put this vintage tea on top of it, because I just wanted to make sure that it gets a little lighter. All right. What did we say? Okay, we're dry here. What did we say? I said I was going to do apricot. Shake it up. I still ain't got my bowls. I'm going to have to order some bowls off the line, because nobody, the little hardware store didn't have it. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm going to mix some of this into our vintage, and I'm going to see what we get, because I really, really, really like this color. I really like this color. Paper, please. There we go. Looks like Spatino with a halo around the design. See? I think it'll work. I think it'll work. I really do. Now, this isn't a good representation, because this plate has a little tint to it. So, but then this comes up. It's gonna be very much so beautiful. Let's make sure we get it down. Get them corners down. Good, 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 good. All right. Gonna let you dry a little bit more. Now, what was I saying I was gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit. I worked very hard the other night measuring my balls. You did, and I got it. I got it. But I didn't know glass. Yours are glass. Like, I've never seen glass balls before. Like, never. So I was in the store today and I was talking to the lady. I was like, hey, I need to know that y'all have, and I said, the only way I can say this is just say it. I was like, you put in stuff, you hear something when you shake stuff up, and it's balls in there. She started laughing. I was like, yeah, I don't know no other way to do it. I just need to know, do y'all have balls like that go into some paint? We laughed a little bit for a minute. And then she's just like, yeah, but they're not stainless steel balls, and you're very specific about what kind of balls you want. I was like, yeah, Mr. McCoy. I said the hubby bought me some copper ones, but no, we don't want copper. We need stainless steel, because they say that they will turn, so we need the ones that's not gonna turn. Okay, look at this, Amy. What you think? Did it lighten it up too much, or I really like that. I like that. And then let me see. I saw something, so let me do this. Where? No, not that. I need one of them acrylics. Metallics, not acrylics, metallics. Where did all my metallics go? Oh, let's do this one. I feel like I need to have music going, because I stop talking. It's like, wait, I'm quiet. It's very quiet in here. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Let's mix that up and get all of that off of there. So I put some metallic in there, and I'm liking the way that is kind of looking. Okie doke, Norma. I hope you are doing well and staying warm. Have a good evening. We will see you around the tube. Okay. It's still too light. You don't like it anymore? Like I put something in it to darken it up. Still a little not like the vintagey, but I just want to see what we were going to do with that color. So we're going to slap that on that thing right there. Are you dry yet? Let's see. All right, we're good. Let's put it on here. Don't take a lot of paint. I am learning it don't take a lot of paint. Especially if you don't want it to take all day to dry. Don't put a whole lot of paint. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, my stomach is saying it's a kind of growling. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was very loud. Crazy how three-dimensional that blue layer looked. It is, and this is it's light blue. All right, so see you later. Make sure you have some cupcake. We're celebrating Saul. So see, we celebrate the living as well as the heavenly. So there we go. Life lived and life living. Ooh, I love it. Oh, just slap me and call me happy. Look at that. OMG. This is going to be beautiful. Let's put it over here and let it dry. Okay, I told y'all it's color. It was the color. We just had to work on that color. I just needed to work on that color. There's that one. It's that color. Once you get that color, there we go. So I believe this one, it kind of bled a little bit because I was impatient. You know me, I get a little impatient. But that one's pretty. We can do some other things with this because remember we got like some white. Well, it's not really white. Well, I guess it maybe kind of is. Because I'm trying to be very gingerly with my paint and stop using a lot of paint. Trying to get that ratio right and what that looks like. Julie says she's hungry too. That's the thing. I'm not hungry, but my stomach is saying so. I'm saying something different, I guess. But that means that requires me going in the kitchen to cook. I feel like I want to go to Waffle House and just. Oh, you know what? I can eat a waffle. I can eat breakfast for dinner. That's what I'm gonna do. I can eat breakfast for dinner. Boom. That's what we're gonna do. That solves that problem, huh? All right. What do we have over here? Come here. Come hither. All right. I feel like once I mastered it, then I can move on. And I mastered it. So I'm moving on. I don't know where I'm going. Nope, I don't want that. Nope, don't want that. Nope, 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 nope. I don't know where to go from there. Oh, wait. Those would be pretty. Nope, I changed my mind. We're gonna double up the vision, and then we're gonna teardrop. We're gonna teardrop it because I think I like double vision and teardrop. I know I like double vision and squared up. Where are you? Ah, there you go. Well, are you in it? Your package? Yep. I like when you're where you're supposed to be, Eddie. Boom. All right, let's see. Right there. So in my mind, I just stuck those two stencils down, right? So y'all know what I just thought about, right? I was like, I wonder what that'll look like if I just put paint on there and get both of them up. That's the kind of stuff. Just I have questions like that. Be like, that's there. Too many circles. Not really, but well, maybe let's put that there because what you want to see first. Yeah, and then there we go. Maybe turn it that way. Nope, that way. There we go. I'm very much so curious. Hmm. It's just paint. I'm just curious. Just curious. Be like, what the heck is she doing? Slapping two stencils on here just to see what kind of crazy look I'm going to get. Because it's a party. Let's just have fun. Let's stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Everybody stay still. Stay where you're at. Don't try this at home. We just do this in the studio. Just experimenting. Oh, ooh, I kind of see what that was, and I think I like it. Y'all stay down. Probably should have put some paint down and then slapped you on top of there because that's a new stencil. Be very gingerly rolling, brayering. There we go. Everybody stay. There we go. There we go. Get her going. Get her done. It's just paint. It's just paint. Ooh, look at that. Look how that's on top of there. Ooh, look at there. Look at there. Ooh, look at there. Oh, looky. Now, those are some bits you wouldn't get. You just wouldn't get that. I feel like that's pretty doggone cute. Would I do it again? Yes. And I feel like I'm going to do it again. You'll probably still get the same thing doing it individually, but I just want to see. Just, so I can say I did it. Have you ever stuck two stencils on top of each other? Yep, I did. What'd you get? Some bits? So just imagine if we put this on some different kind of colors, and then you slap them off pull them off the paper. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so let's look at the brayer off. Oh, give me the paper, please. Because it's missing some pieces because the stencil was on top of it, look at what we got over there. I like that. That makes me want to possibly pop some more on top of each other like that. But I like that. And I'm loving this new blue. It reminds me of a baby blue, but it also kind of reminds me a little bit of a, I don't know. It's like when I look at it, it's like not teal, but kind of, it reminds me of teal. Because it's light blue, permanent. Light blue permanent. Let me be clear, it's more than that. So now I'm going to take this, and I feel like we need to put some circles and some dots, some circles and things in there and build it up. All right, we're going to let it dry. Bet you can't tell me what stencils those were. We'll have to come back to the video and look at that. Be like, what did she do? Y'all don't want to know. She popped this on top of that at the same time. At the same time? Yep. She sure did. And did. And did. I mean, I wanted to know. Now, have any of you did that before? Tell me how it worked out. Tell me what you did. Tell me, tell me, tell me. What's that song? Tell me why. I don't know the rest of it. That's all I know. All right, let's go down here. Amy K, have you been gel printing? I know you've been busy doing a lot of things, but have you pulled back out your gel plate? Oh, nice. You need to send me some pictures. Have you put any in makers? That's where I probably have you put any in makers? I can go over there and check it out. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Beautiful color. That's a beautiful color. There we go. So post them up over there in makers and share. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, you gonna send me some? My boogers are cute in my jar, and I am going to label. Are you gonna label the jar my booger jar? Is that what you're gonna say? I like this color. All right, let's look at this. So right now, this is what I could do individually. This is where pan pastels would come into handy. Like you let this go and then you do some work on here, you know, individual work. And that will be work what I say I just need to sit in it and rest in it or whatever. But do I have some I don't have yeah, I got some pastels, but I don't know, let me see. They're not pan pastels though. Or are they? They're not those cute kind. I didn't get them. I refused to get them, but they're these kind. Let's see. I don't like that color. Oh, I like that color. Nice. What else we got in here? Okay. Okay. Well do. Now, the question is, I never put this on the plate now. Can I just put paint over it and it'll stay there? Asking for myself. It goes on this jelly plate very, very easily, though. You don't have to do too much to it. All right, all y'all that have put Eddie, y'all put pan pastels on here. Yeah, I got some Posca pens. We put Posca pens on here? Yeah, we got some Posca pens. Yeah, bring some home. Yeah, that'll be fine, Mr. McCoy. But I want it from Domino's. But if you're gonna, Mr. McCoy, if you're gonna go by the commissary and get lettuce, get the salad stuff, I'll be cool with that. So whichever one you do, I'm fine with. Rhonda done threatened me with a good time, so we finna pull these Posca pens out. Oh yeah, I'd have to really sit and want to do this. Oh. Ooh, pineapple pizza. Eyeshadow. Ooh, I got a whole bunch of eyeshadow. I don't even wear it no more. I was using and it's in the studio because I was using it in my mixed media. I surely was. Okay, now when this is done, I just still slap the paint on top of it. Just go over it and do it like a normal pull, and this is gonna stay. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this too much. I gotta keep moving. I be done sat here and got so relaxed, I be done fell asleep. Let me stop doing that. But I get it. These are nice. I never would have put Posca pins on there. Never would have. I'm having Mr. McCoy's PB and J with milk. Like I want a full-fledged dinner. I just don't want to cook. That's why I cooked earlier this week. And yes, I expect. That's why I cook big, because with 7 kids, I'm used to cooking big meals, and I cooked a whole pan of chicken, and I just felt like it should last a little bit longer, at least so I don't have to cook. But yeah, and then last night I had I had a salad, and I took that chicken and cut it off the bone and put it in there. Ooh, cut some apples up in it. Oh, let me stop. I'm making myself hungry. Oh, look it. Oh, shh. Oh, I think we gotta finish. I think we gotta finish. I think we gotta finish. I like that. This is so I could take this and go like in the living room, and then because if I sit here, truthfully, oh, that's pretty. We just gonna do gumdrops. Oh shoot, today is Wednesday. I was supposed to go pick up my medicine. Mr. McCoy can pick it up tomorrow. Are you off tomorrow, or are you just off Friday, Saturday? I forgot. I like this. What color is this? I like this. It's just blue. I like this blue. It's just blue. Can you tell me more about using eyeshadow? The same way I just put it on there. Oh, well, you talking about on the gel plate? Then, yeah. I'm assuming it's just like using the pan pastels like these, but um, I use eyeshadow in my mixed media, like, because I was a cosmetics manager for Dillard's, and Lord knows I have all kinds, and I just like I'm not wearing all of this stuff no more because when I was there working, I had to wear, you had to wear the clothes, wear the face because you're trying to sell the product, right? Well, I'm not trying to do that no more, and I'm back to my Mary Kay, but I don't wear makeup like that anymore, except for when I'm speaking or that kind of thing, and I still don't wear it like that. So I put some here in the studio, and I would put it on the canvas, literally. Take a brush, those brushes we have, those Dauber brushes, and I would just go through the pack, right? Like, and just put it on there. So if it wasn't so bogged down over there in that cabinet, I would pull it out, but I haven't put it on the thing in a mile. I'm making chicken parm, Caesar salad, and Texas toast for dinner. Chicken parmesan. Well, don't threaten me with good food. And I wanted some chocolate cake, so I'm gonna have to put in an order for a chocolate cake. Unless Sarah want to just bake me a chocolate cake and send it to me. Oh, wait, y'all, let me show y'all what she did. Hopefully y'all went and followed her. But, let me see, let me back up off I don't know where my chat be for us. Check this out. Look at the detail with that icing. Look at that. That's P.S. I love cooking. That's Sarah's cake she did. I thought that was so cute. It's just like, oh. See, we're just an arty bunch of folks in our family. You talking about me coloring. Look, I told you I don't want to do it. I feel I'm so relaxed. That's when I color. I do coloring, like I have a coloring book in the sunroom. So when I'm in before I go to bed, if I'm not very relaxed, I'll start coloring in the coloring book. I can't be doing this. This will make me I'm very just woof. Look at that. But I like it though. I really do like that. But I ain't got time to sit here and do it. So, but we learned something. Okay, you're off tomorrow, but have to go in Friday morning at 8 to take a PT test. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Can't nobody go out of town with these people just messing with our, just, okay, fine. We just blessed. Thank you, Lord, for a job. But, yeah, we not going. We'll do it Saturday morning. Well, it won't take you that long to take your PT test. By the time you finish your PT test, I'll be woke. Maybe we'll do breakfast together. Because I need to get my medicine. Oh, but since you got to take PT test, you can take my ID and just get my medicine. And then I don't have to go. Sorry, y'all. We just handling business right over the airways. It's just, hey, it's my life. Look like a bunch of little eggshells. Oh, I thought you weren't seeing the Pascas on the plate. Now, Julie. Huh? Wait, what? No, it was an afterthought. I missed something. It's okay. So the other thing that I was talking about, so the Posca pens, I had seen somebody put Posca pens on there. The pan pastels, that's what I wanted to do with Sticky Geranium or Geranium Sticky, whatever, by Christy Hartman, because she used pan pastels when she put the stencil on there and did all the things, and I was just like, oh my god, that is so pretty. But the question is do I have the time? Do I want to take the time? I have the time, but do I want to take the time to do it? Because now we just put two mediums on here. We put Posca pens, and these are unisons that I got from Jackson's. And I like these a little bit because they don't really leave it, too much chalky on your hands. You know how them pastels do, you know. Yeah, it's very time consuming. However, the outcome is yummy. Like this is, if I would continue, we're not going to continue because whatever color we're going to pull this with. Okay, now that's a question. So does it matter what color I pull this with, or do I have to pay attention to what color I pull this with so that we don't? Look, that is very much so pretty. Look at that. Now I might have Azalea might do some gel printing if I show her that she can do this. Like color inside. She'd be like, okay. She might like that. Them Posca pens and then even the that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm waiting on the answers. Like, so now do I just put a pull color on here and yank it off? Like, how we do it? What we do next? I'm all out of whites. I gotta get me some whites. Because they're drying out. They're not working no more. They're all done. Is mine chat or is y'all typing? Or is somebody waiting for somebody to answer the question? Because other than that, I'm finna shellac some paint over here. I'm finna learn today. Oh, God. I just tickled myself. I'm going to go back in with that paint color that I was getting ready to go in. I figure we'll put some, let me see what colors we got over here. Because we ain't used all these colors under here. Oh, what we got over there. Okay. Look, Amy said, I don't know the answer. Well, I'm finna learn by myself because nobody put the answer in the chat. So there we go. There we go. We learning together, Amy. Looks like it's going to be okay, Amy. It looks like it's going to be okay. It looks like it's going to be okay. We'll know when we pull it up. Oh. Oh. I might have to do that. I might have to do that again. I might have to do it with the bigger Posca pens though. Might have to do it with the bigger Posca pens. Cause them little ones, I ain't got all day for that. I was waiting on Rhonda to answer. I told you everybody was waiting on everybody to answer. Look, Mo said, well, Rhonda asked the question, so it was her teaching moment. I love that, Mo. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're good. We're all good. Let me show you y'all. Wait till you see. It is beautiful. Oh, that is pretty. So I used the turquoise aura, and I think that turned out great. Look at that. I used a color that wasn't in a circle. Now we got a little close with that one, but look at the yellow and the green and the yellow and the pink and the black, the purple. But look at this blue. What in the world? Is there somebody? Because the dogs is really feisty. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me cut the light on and let them in because they're just too loud. Go in your room. Okay, they were out there. Just he was on all up on all his last two his hind legs. Like I just need them to know I'm in this yard. Like, whew. All right, cut the light on so Miss McCoy ain't got to come up in the dark. I'm gonna put some paper on this and get this off. I think that's enough paint on there. Not sure. But didn't this turn out? It turned out good. Turned out good. So don't be scared sometime to learn something. Learn something. We did good. So thank you, Rhonda, for recommending the Poscas. And I like that. We'll let this whole we gotta let it dry, so I'm assuming we let it dry. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna let it dry. But I really do like that. Look at Eddie showing out. Eddie always showing out. Anytime we put him on something, he just be showing out. Just show out. These teardrops came out very much so beautiful. Like it, like it, like it, like it. Alright. And let's pull this back out. I feel like now with this, because y'all got me with these pens, hold the phone. Hold up. Wait a minute. I got some big ones. We got some big ones. And I got some. So can we put these? What are these? I'm assuming anything that's art. What are these things called? Acrylic base. I got a whole thing over there. Ooh. I'm showing out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm showing out. And is. Oh, that's not enough pink. Let's put some red in there. Yeah, I got to hurry up and get my, because some of these, that's what I need the balls, the agitator balls for, is the Lucas paints, because they just need to have some girth about them, something. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Good night, Rhonda. Eddie getting this thing on. Oh, look at that. That's going to be beautiful. All right. Excuse me. Pulled out my metallic because we got this. Let's see. And I don't know. We're just going to go in with some marks on it because y'all done started something and I just felt like it. I don't know. These ain't like the other ones. Probably because it's metallic. Oh, yeah. See, I can just go in and shellac this over this. I got to worry about being so gentle. Just going over it. Just go with it. This is pretty daggum fun right here. That Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. I wouldn't have never did this. I never would have. All right. Well, it's interesting. It stays on the paint, but it's not doing so well on the plate. I mean, on the paint. Yeah. Let's see if it's user error. Yep, size matters. We got little big ones or we got big ones. I went down the rabbit hole of the Posca pens. Now, I love my Posca pens in my mixed media. Hmm. Now I wonder why these, is it because, maybe it's this plate, because this is a different plate. This is a gel elf plate. And the other one was a gel press plate. But it stays on the paint. Oh well. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see what this does. You learn by doing things, experimenting. Yeah, but I don't think this plate likes it. Yeah, I don't think the plate likes it. No worries, no worries. I got excited. We'll get the other plate. I just won't use the gel elf plate. That's all. No worries, none whatsoever. Now, what I am going to do is go back and put pop dots. Oh, Barb, we didn't have Diana Ross already on there. I thought I'm Coming Out should have already been on there. That's my theme song when I speak. It's like when they let me have music, like, or when I do that, like in person. It was in person. That was my theme song. I'm coming out, because that's where it was. I was coming out. All right, peekaboo. All right, we're just a little busy. We like it. I like it. I want something else. Hold on. Put you right there in the middle. I do like playing with colors together. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Stop doing it. You're picking it up. There we go. What's that other song? It's your thing. Do what you want to do. It's your paint. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you. Oh, that's a nice brayer off. Nice. Oh, my tissue paper comes tomorrow, guys. At least that's what it said. I'll believe it when I get it. Because sometimes I forget. I forget. that it's the holidays. And I'm just like, wait a minute, why is that taking so long? Then I have to realize everybody else is on another schedule. You know, they're wanting their stuff before Christmas, and I'm just like, hey, I ain't no rush, no worry. Who to brayer it to? That's right, they lie. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, I like those red dots down the middle. See all the little bits. Now, let's see. Let's see. Do we want to put something else on top of that to bring it together? Because we can. Well, let's let it dry, and then we'll think about it. We'll talk about it. All right. All right, let's pull this one. We got some ghosting going on the plate. Yes, we do. Oh, I like that. I like that. Look how squared up is in there, but look at circular streams. It's like I'm here too. Don't you forget it. You might be squared up and ready, but I'm circle streams. I got everything in there. That's what I like about circular streams. It comes in all over there. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. And that blue is just lovely. All right, so we got some ghosting that's on there, and we're gonna leave the ghosting a little bit. Let's see. We can. Let's put a little. Let's shellac a little bit on here. Let's use some Prussian. We had Prussian last night. Prussian was working. I am such a weirdo. Sat laughing on my. Wasn't on the list yet. Just added it. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm coming out. Just like, whoa. I mean, I am. Like, shouldn't that not be my theme song? Because I feel like I am coming out. A whole nother avenue of life. And I'm over here enjoying the heck out of it. Oh, this one is oxidized. Yes, this the paint. Oh, but this plate, I felt like the plate should be over it. But don't worry about it. Watch this. Watch this. I was going to say, Mariah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think you were alone. Mo, I don't think you were alone. Oh, this paint is wet. All right, you go down there. I don't know anything. Pretty much all my prints has pop dots in it. My roll out, my brayer off papers definitely have pop dots in it. There we go. There we go. And what do I do with my book? There it is. So the paper that I'm using on my 9x12 is just regular old mixed media paper. Nothing fancy smancy. They had it on sale at Michael's for like $3 for a pack for a pad, and I just picked it up and said, "Well, let's try it and see how it works." And I like it because it's already measured out. So it says it's 9 by, and I think I'd be off by a smidge, and that smidge be the edge. But ask me if I care. I don't care. I do not. It's okay. And what is it? It's mixed media paper pad. That's just regular artist loft. 60 sheets, 9x12, 98 pounds. So it works. It was on sale. So normally I think 13, $14 for a 9x12. I got it for $3. So it works. Not that much paper. There we go. Ooh, that's a beautiful background. So this is gonna be could be a background paper. So when you get some of that oxidation on a brand new gel plate, don't worry about it. Just slap some more paint down that's a different color. Yeah. And then we can slap a stencil over it later if we want. Oh, we're not ready for that one yet. We're going to do this one. I need to do 1, 2, 3. All right, let's take this one off. There's this one. Oh, it did look like denim, didn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh, so yummy. So those blues are little mini ombre. Only two colors, not all, but that's pretty. I can see cutting this like right there in fours and making it into the cards or putting it on a. Oh, I actually can see putting. Oh, yeah, I can see some. Oh, I can see a lot with that. That's pretty. All right, let's put that over there. Boop boop. Intentional pulls might not be the same color, but I love this one. I'm ready. I was definitely ready for this one to come off. Yes, I love it. This is it. This is it. Like so much so that where the blue wasn't really all the way through, I like the way it kind of went behind it. But look at those lines. See that line work? It's fun. With this one is with, well, no, this one wasn't with vintage tea. This one was with a little bit, I mixed up some, let's see if we got a little shimmer. Let's see. No shimmer. Yeah, kind of. But I mixed that vintage tea and I put in a little bit of this metallic burnt orange. Yep. So that's the one that, so you think it's vintagey looking? I do. But that's the one I took and put the color, changed the color a little bit and put some apricot and then put the metallic in there. And that's what we got. So I really like that. I like that one. That is pretty. All right, so we're getting it. We got it. That's all I can say. We got it. Get her done. All right, what are you? Oh, no, we don't want you off yet. We'll just put you on. All right, what are we going to pull this with? What are we going to pull this with? We got blue, baby blue. We got apricot light. So we got light, then we got red, then we got some Posca pins on there. I was thinking purple. And I was not only thinking purple, but I was thinking metallic purple. So that's where we're going. And metallic purple got a little stench to it. Just a little different. Just a little different for the nose. There we go. Oh, if you didn't see it, Amy K, I think I have it over there, close at hand. Yes, okay, yeah. That was the one that made me redo and start going down that little rabbit hole of that color. Oh, that is very much so beautiful. Oh, and let's look at the Posca pins. So the Posca pins, they did show up. That metallic, it did show up. That gold metallic, this one, it did show up. See it around the edges in there? So, and I have to make myself a note to know that I did Eddie and Yolande's Blurred Vision for this one. Let's go. We're going to let that dry. All right, I think we got everything off the plate. We got nothing else. We can pull this one. I'm just going to pull this one back out so we can slap some paint on it and put some paper on it. Because it's got some yumminess on it. Some yumminess. But check this out, y'all. Check this out. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Have a little fun real quick. Real quick. see if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got orange on there. And we're going to put Prussian blue right over here. Ooh, get your roll out. Get your roll out. Do, 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 do. Roll out. Fun, 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 fun. Well, I ain't got no water, so we're going to have to do it and spray it. We're going to dance across the plate. And these are Darcy's stamps. Yeah, that, what most said. And Rhonda's stamp. Let's put you over there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Is that not very much so beautiful? Okay, we're not going to take that long for it to dry. And then we're going to dry, and then we're going to put one of those apricot or coral colors in there. Because if I went and pulled it right now, we just have. But look at see the orange in there? Oh, that's going to be pretty. That's going to be pretty. So let's set this puppy over here. We're flipping plates and things. I got some little legs I'm going to put on it that it's going to sit on. All right, let me spray. Because we don't want the acrylic paint. Oh, pretty. Ooh, yummy. All right. Y'all sit right there because I'm going to put you and give you a good bath. But check this out. This is the tissue paper. So I sprayed them, and then this is also yummy. This is the tissue paper. This is the exam paper right here. So we got some brayering off that's on there, and then I stamped off where we're trying to clean it. But that's nice too. And so I'm going to take this and put it on top because I don't want to brayer off on it. Don't want to brayer off. All right. Are you ready to dry, dear? I think you're good. You're good? Yeah, I think you're good. Now I'm going to put, this is a lighter color. This is apricot light. So I'm going to go in. It might not be 100% dry, but might not be, but we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, you got to get out of the way. We got a lot of rolling to do. There we go. All right. Where's that piece of paper? I had some. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come on in. Oh, golly gee, I just had it. And your paper disappears. Don't worry about it. Just yank off some more. Let's see. Is this going to be big enough? Let's see. Is it going to be big enough? If not, well, it'll do what I want it to do. It'll do what I want it to do. There we go. Let's get it right there. Okay, that's perfect, though. Let's get our little... Okay, Julie Parker. I think that's sweet. There we go. I love that. Make sure it's down. And it's already on paper that I can collage on and all the things. Look at that. Would you just look at that? And because remember we did orange, we had orange and we did some shadowing on it yesterday. It's still on there. I left it on there. So that is so pretty. And we did the apricot. So apricot light. I'm loving this color, the apricot light, the coral, and the apricot. So I'm loving these colors. I'm very much so happy that I got these colors. And the Prussian by Lucas, and then we used the red by Lucas. So I used some colors, some brand new colors, but I've had them for like 2 months because I got stuck with using my Liquitex. Like, look at that. Yeah, isn't that neat the way that orange peeps through? I like it. I like it. And I got a little painty over there, but no worries. But it's good. That's good. So I'm going to leave this on, and this is the 12 by 12. So that was fun, putting them on there and seeing how fast I could put them on there and all the things, because I wasn't sure. Domino's took some of your gel press money. Okay. No worries. Wait, what gel press money? I got my gel press. Oh, you talking about the other one. We're not going to do that one till like for my birthday. We good. We got to get used to using this one first. Mr. McCoy all about threatening me with a good time. There we go. I'd rather Domino's than like right now. If I gotta have pizza, I gotta have what I want, got taste for. But I love this. I really do like the way that, and I would never probably be able to do this way again. But but that was the leftover on the. And what did I do with that? Did I show y'all that from the one we pulled yesterday? Oh, it's over there. But the tissue paper folded or creased. Like it wasn't no worries. See, that's what it is, that right there, that was left on there. So this is from yesterday, my very first 12 by 12. And we can take this and turn that into like a background. Like, I like the way that is. Or I can put stamps on it or stencil it or whatever. So it's new. I am super impressed, Mr. McCoy, new gel press. Yeah, he knew. Look, he got this one. So technically this is my Christmas present. But I was like, I don't need to wait till Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Every day is my birthday. Every day I'm alive. So yeah. After he saw what we were talking about, and I explained, and then he was looking at Froyle do the video thing. He got the vision of it, and he was just like, So I gave him the gel press paper. And so yeah, he knows. He's already done his homework on the 16 by 20. So we've already measured the things out, measured the desk, just like, oh, okay, this is 12 by 12. It's just like, the question is, would I not have to be live and play on the 16 by 20 or move my camera? It's just some other things that will play in. But maybe the 16 by 20 is just a little one-on-one time with me and the gel press, gel plate. Not sure, don't know. But you can already see the 12 by 12 works fine. And I pull the camera back down. So, I mean, it works fine. So, we don't know. But I was going to say I was going to stay on here until he got home, but it seems like he's not close. And I'm gonna leave this because it's like I don't have anywhere to go after this. The plates are empty. Wait, can we pull that one? Yeah, we can pull this one. It's gonna leave a little ghosting. No problem. We like ghosting. And you're just being a little impatient probably if we would have wait for it to dry. But it's leaving some of the stuff on the plate. Not a problem. Because we learned that is what? Ghosting. Got some ghosting left on the plate. But that right there, that is pretty. Yeah, still 30 miles to go. Yeah, I know. That's why I say I'm gonna get off. But that is pretty. That is pretty. I like that. I really do. So Rhonda, thank you for asking me if I had Posca pens. And let's see, that was the Posca pens, Posca pens. That was the Posca, not Posca pens, the pastel pens. So I had pastel, pastel, pastel. But like I said, we got some ghosting, so we still got some yumminess that stayed on the plate. And you can tell which is which. That's pastel, 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 and then you can tell the difference. So it really now, Amy K, it really does look like it could be an Easter card. Like this is another thing about see, I like the little circles in this one. I guess we'll call them little teardrops because that's what those look like, little teardrops. And now I see teardrop petals. Got it. It just clicked, Eddie. Y'all don't laugh. It just clicked. Petals, teardrops. Boom. All right, let's see. We got the other one. So I'm going to I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave that ghosting. And yeah, that this one, I don't think I'm ready for it to come off. At least you made the train, Karen. Oh God. I'm glad I made the train too, Eddie. Because I was looking at the petals. I got the petals, but it's the teardrops. I was just like, but the blue, it's like they just popped out at me. It's just like, oh, cool. Oh, this one is yummy. Got a little ghosting on that one. Just a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. I like this one. So this one right here, let's look at this. So this is one of the ones where I could take afterwards, could do some work because I would connect these. See, I could do some connecting with the blue bits from Mayhem. But I love the way the pop dots. See, this is how I'll be wanting my pop dots to pop out. See, pop out, pop dots pop out. So that works out, but that works out. Come on and ride, Coast. Come on, ride that train and ride it. Toot toot. That's all you're getting out of me. All right, that's all. Our gel plates are empty, and I must say, that's the first. Usually we have them on, well, except for this one. And I'm gonna let this really, really sit on here because I really want this to become one with this paper. I do, because this is watercolor paper. And then what I'm gonna do after I get this one is cut the paper because it's 22 by 24 by 18. And if I don't make, I don't know, if I don't make, because I feel like I got I have 3 orders for journals, but they're not art journals, so that means I can use this paper. But that's fun. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here so I can go and take care of a little bit of business. And my phone is rung 3 times, so I'm gonna go in and call that person back so that way they know that I'm good, because they're not all about social media. I mean YouTube and things like that. And I'm not sure if you'll see me tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I feel like it, we'll pop back on and do some 12 by 12 plate. Not sure. But as always, I thank you guys for hanging out. If you're on Team Replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not subscribed and you feel like you want to subscribe to the channel and come and hang out with us, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all over there, so that when I do go live, you'll be notified. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. I had fun. And it's been a great day, and I am super duper happy. But tomorrow I might come back and celebrate because it's my daddy's birthday tomorrow. See you guys later. Bye.